the right way. Take a page out of his playbook. You know, Tom's best strength is his ability to be available as a leader, and so I wanted to show you kind of his day-to-day as he walks the floor here at Morales Group.
But I also want them to understand that I'm never not there for them. For the company is a person we call our janitor, and so when we held them in that level of high esteem and stuff, I think they realize that they're as important as anybody else in this company.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo!
You see my kid?
Yeah!
Come on! What's wrong with you?
Being a man used to be simpler. You guard the cave, provide sustenance, honor thy name. A handshake sealed the deal, and a word was a promise. Today, things are a bit more complicated. We try to impress people we don't know by acquiring things we don't need. We have friends lists, but few real friendships. Things like integrity and kindness have fallen by the wayside. How can we know if we measure up when the scale is constantly changing? The Freemasons believe that a man's job is to be the best version of himself possible, to pursue truth and self-discovery, to give more and take less. We connect with our fellow man so that we may learn from each other, to challenge one another to live up to our highest ideals. We believe a man should be judged by both himself and the lives of those around him. For hundreds of years, the Freemasons have helped men find more meaning, to make connections with other men in a way that truly matters. For those seeking a deeper sense of purpose, a chance to make lasting friendships. To reach higher. To find more.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Well, good evening and welcome to Zionsville West Middle School. It is the first home game for the defending state's champions in Class A, the Covenant Christian Warriors, and tonight they host the Traders Point Knights here on Indiana SRN. Both teams come in 0-1 this evening as they look to get off the schneid with a victory. I am Sean Kroll. Joining me in a second is Keith Myers. Covenant is still ranked, however, in the top 10. AP, they are 8th. The coaches poll, they're 7th. And in the SRN poll, which we'll give to you all night tonight, they are ranked as 4th. They're 20th in Sagard in 1A, and Traders Point is 36. Both had tough outings last week in week 1. Covenant lost to 2A Speedway 26-21 on the road, and Traders Point lost at home to Heritage Christian, a 2A school as well, 34-14. Joining me now is Keith Myers. And Keith, you know, a lot of questions coming out of week 1 for both these squads. They expect to be pretty good this year. They played above their class, had some decent looks, decent games. What are we looking for here tonight as they're both kind of playing within their own class and ready to get kind of moving forward?
Well, you missed it, really. This is a rival. They're 3.7 miles away from each other. So they don't like each other. So that's a nice little attitude about that.
Two Christian schools, they love each other.
Okay,
come on,
brotherly love. But let me tell you, there are some bragging rights right now because most of these kids go to school, go to church at a school at a church called Traders Point. Both of this congregation is solid into that congregation. So this is bragging rights for Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. Probably youth group going out. Well, we beat you. But in all seriousness, you look at they both played up, which is really good.
Right.
Week 1, it's nice because then you see where your talent is and where your kids are. Are they competitive? Do they want to win? Is their fight? And both those teams never stopped last week. A very good outing for both teams. They just lost, and it's very interesting that you come to week number 2, and maybe this could be a must-win, but I think you'll be okay. But you got to play well tonight.
A lot of turnover on Covenant's side in terms of senior graduation. You look at their offensive set. They've only got, I believe, 3 starters returning from last year, and I believe they're all 3 on the offensive line. So all their specialty players. Tony Flatt played some quarterback. He played linebacker last year on the state championship team. He's the starter now at quarterback. A whole lot of new learning between these guys, confidence and those different types of things. How does that play out in week 2 after having an actual game last week and getting a better sense of what you've got?
Well, you did 3 things this week probably. You probably watched a lot of film. You watched a lot of huddle. You had no practice with shoulder pads at all. I guarantee maybe one day. The other thing is you had tonight getting used to the elements and getting used to running patterns. Tony was out earlier with his wide receivers way before anybody else was on the field tonight. So I'm sure he's going to work that out. I think you might see the ball get thrown in the air a couple times. Cooper throws the ball really well. Cooper Little from Traders Point throws the ball really well as well. Should be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, Cooper Simmons Little, he is the quarterback for Traders Point. Been a 2-year starter on basketball as he is a junior. Second year for Sam Carnes at Traders Point. His brother is the offensive coordinator. Very creative mind. They've added a lot of people on their squad as well. But they're used to playing on turf, Keith. How much of a difference is it going to make in terms of their speed and doing what they want to do on the grass?
Well, you and I both walked on the field today, and the first thing I told you was, man, this is totally different than that turf that I walked on last week. It's uneven. You can twist an ankle. You can jerk a knee. It's interesting because in our whole entire season, we'll probably see grass maybe 3 times this year, and it makes a big difference. Speaking of Sam is home underneath the weather a little bit. Sam is watching the game on IndianaSRN. Hello, Sam. I'm sure you settled down. You got your popcorn settled, ready to go, and should be a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to it. And if you want to text me, Sam, got my number. Go ahead and text me.
And they like to run the four receivers wide and then let her rip, as Ben does like to do. I think we're is it time for a weather report? I think it might be time for a weather report, Keith.
It is time for a weather report, and I will tell you that it's very, very hot, Sean. Okay?
You just have to look at my shirt to know that it's very, very hot up here.
It's only 91 degrees.
All right.
91 degrees. Wind is out of the southwest at 3 miles an hour.
And it's not in this booth.
Chance of showers, 3%.
All right.
So we're okay.
Well, there's your weather break, and we'll be back with more pregame show here on Indiana SRN.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Back at Zionsville West Middle School as we get set for the game Covenant Christian against Traders Point, a rivalry game. By the way, I left that for you on purpose.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay, yeah.
I really do. I appreciate that a lot.
Hey, we talked about the fact that Covenant is still ranked in the polls, and one of those polls is the Indiana SRN poll. The poll's out for the week of August 22nd in Class 1A. Lutheran is number 1, South Adams 2, Park Heritage 3, Covenant Christian 4, and West Washington 5.
West Washington probably moving up. If they win this week, I think they'll move up. Our poll comes out on Sunday afternoon. Everybody else wait till Tuesday. We jump ahead really quick. I think West Washington, if they win tonight, they'll move up.
Class 2A, Andrean 1, Fort Wayne Lures 2, Eastbrook 3, Heritage Christian 4, Triton Central 5.
Triton Central at number 5, tough loss. A big win last week, but an opponent they should have won with. And Coach Abel's got a team that's going to play really, really well. They're tough with the schedule. Goes after week 3, then it gets really tough because that conference is a brutal, brutal schedule.
Oh, yeah, they beat each other up. Class 3A, Danville 1, West Lafayette 2, Mishawaka Marion 3, Lawrenceburg 4, Gibson Southern 5.
Gibson Southern's your favorite team. You love
yes,
Gibson Southern.
I do.
You're the only one that voted them for a first-place vote. But I like them. I really like Danville, but West Lafayette is pretty impressive.
They're a good squad. This is the class right here. 4A, 1 Roncalli, 2 Mooresville, 3 East Central, 4 Jasper, 5 Mount Vernon.
How can I say if Roncalli does not run the table? I know they play in the Circle City Conference, and I know they'll have to play Start. I know they have to play Ritter. Babuff. But, man, they are so, so good.
They're really, really good.
And I tell you, the sleeper here is Jasper at 4. Mm-hmm. Jasper upset a team in 5A last week in 4. And I think that's what the pollster looked at, and that's why we got them at number 4 this week.
And Mount Vernon dropped, but they lost to a 6A team.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Class 5A, Cathedral 1, Zionsville 2, Fort Wayne Dwenger 3, Decatur Central 4, Whiteland 5.
Can I just say that Cathedral is probably the best 5A team that should be in 6A?
That was a heck of a game last week against Westfield.
They did. Westfield shot themselves in the foot a couple of times. Probably caused them to lose, but Cathedral's really, really good.
6A, Center Grove, Carmel, Brownsburg, Merrillville, and Westfield.
And there's a lot of people up in Carmel that's upset with me, but Center Grove, by far, is the best team in the state of Indiana.
They'll be number 1 until they lose.
Yep.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be ready for kickoff. It is football on Indiana SRN.
Hey folks, good to be with you for tonight's game. My name is Andy Simpson, and I'm a licensed IHSAA football official, and welcome to Friday Night Football, powered by Indiana SRN. On behalf of the 340 football officials, the IHSAA, the crew here at Indiana SRN, we hope you enjoyed tonight's game, and more important, don't forget to subscribe to the Indiana SRN YouTube page. As you're watching tonight's contest, I'm going to show you a few of our signals that will help you better understand the information we are trying to convey. Touchdown. Safety. First down. Holding or illegal use of hands. Encroachment, or offsides commonly known. False start or illegal formation on the offense, or a free kick, scrimmage violation. Face mask. Intentional grounding, roughing the passer, clipping, illegal shift, illegal motion, illegal block, pass interference by the offense or the defense, delay of game, and the one signal we dislike and you as fans don't like seeing, unsporting. We'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and following us on IndianaSRN. You can also tune in to the Football Weekly Show and Coach's Show every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. on IndianaSRN.org. Finally, if you've ever thought about becoming an IHSAA official, www.ihsaa.org and click on the Officials tab or call the IHSAA office at 317-846-6601. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
What? We are back at warm Zionsville Middle School West. It is a packed house here tonight as we get set for, I don't want to say a holy war, but yeah, that was a bad term, sorry. This rivalry game.
Yeah, rivalry.
This rivalry game between Covenant Christian and Traders Point, as you see the captains heading out to center of the field for the flip. As we get set tonight, some players to watch on both sides for Traders Point. A couple of wideouts, number 5, Xavier Gibson, a 5'7" senior, and Philip Moran, a 5'8" junior. The running back, Elias Underwood, is someone to watch, as well as, and Coach Carnes pointed this out to me, number 50, Christian Heiser. He's offensive line and defensive line, Keith. He's 5'6", 140, but Coach Carnes says he's an absolute animal. And big guys see him and he's little, and then the little guy beats him because he's just got the heart. So you got to love that.
Should be an interesting night because all those big guys are really good. Keys, Tony Flack could be the key here. He's the kid that's really won a state championship for him. Defensive stop, he did it for him. Also, John Neighbors, good kid, outside linebacker and also running back. Should be an interesting contest. I think this could be a good game. Tonight's officials, directed by the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Rob Toll is the referee. Jeff Watson is the head umpire. Ed Schindley is the chains. Hester is the home side or back judge. And Rodney Bonds is the field judge.
If you're watching us and you're wondering why the yard markers are not painted on the field, that's because this is a middle school field. That's why we have the stand-up markers on the side. We'll do our best to let you know where they are at on the field at all times as both teams huddle up before we get started. Keith, keys to the game.
Keys to the game, controlling the ball. Both offenses have to control the line of scrimmage. Both offenses have to play well to get that done. And if they do all that, we're going to have a winner.
Well, I think a bigger part of that too, Keith, is the fact that the offensive line can wear down the defense, and in this heat, they will wear down quicker.
I think you're right, Sean, but I think the really key is ball control and turnovers for both of these teams.
Turnovers is going to be key. Turnovers are always a key. Turnover margin, one of the biggest stats you can find in any level of football. As you can see, Covenant won the toss, and they are set to receive. Their returners, you see number 15, Luke Munoz, and number 16, Gavin Tyndall, back deep for the Warriors. Both kickers are out for Traders Point, one of which, by the way, Keith, is a girl, Reagan Smith.
Yeah, Reagan Smith kicked last week, and she's out this week. So could be an interesting kicking game, could be a very, very interesting part of it.
She was 2 for 2 in point after attempts. So we will see who they jog out there. It looks like it is going to be Grant Quillhot, who is also their punter, who will now do the kickoff as we are about set to go here from Zionsville West Middle School. Again, thank you for joining us on this hot evening.
A lot to say hello to the Gossels who are listening in Pennsylvania. Got to listen to the Brews who is watching it up in Marion. It's a lot of people watching this thing.
And we are ready to go. Kickoff going to be a little bit short. Looks like it's going to go to Munoz here as he takes it, runs up the middle. He's got some space. Gets down to about the 40-yard line maybe. Now 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Tony Flatt and the Warriors.
You know, you see that wide open thing and you go, hey, I can make it. And all of a sudden it closes very quickly. Nice job by the defense.
Starting at their 36-yard line. You see Tony Flatt in the shotgun. He's got one back behind him, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And they jump quick. We'll see if they were drawn off sides. Side judge is pointing to Traders Point. It will be a penalty, and it'll be 1st and 5.
How about the first play of the game is a no play, and you get 5 yards, and now instead of 1st down and 10, now it's 1st down and 5. This is the same thing they did last year in this offense. Get you off sides and make it an easy field for them.
John Neighbors in the backfield behind Flatt. He gets the ball, goes to the left side, finds some space. He's going to get a 1st down almost to midfield. We'll give him 7 on the play for a 1st down.
Tonight we don't have a ready for play clock, so the back judge will keep the 40-second clock and also keep the 25-second clock. So if you're watching at home, that back judge is the back official there. You may see him waving his arm. That's a 5-second warning, Sean.
1st and 10, Flatt in the pistol with Neighbors behind him. 3 receivers to the right, looking to pitch. He keeps it, fakes the pitch, got a good chunk of yardage there. Going to get about 5 yards into Traders Point territory for Tony Flatt.
You know, I think he's got the option there to run, probably pass out of that. Very interesting. 2nd down and about 5. This is a big down early, Sean, because you're going to worry that offensive line could wear you out.
Tony Flatt ran 8 times for -7 yards last week, so he got sacked a couple of times.
So that's better than what it was last week.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Like that.
Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. You see Neighbors behind Flatt in the pistol, looking out to his left, looking. Nice little pass out in the flat. Looks like it's to Jordan Gross. And the H-back's going to get a 1st down.
How about a 3-step drop and just throws the ball wide open in the flat?
It's going to take them to 35.
Here's the 3-step drop. Great protection, great arm, and right open in the flat. Got a big receiver there. Got his hand up in the air. Nice job.
Oh, Gross is 6'3". He's going to be hard to miss there, Keith. And if you miss him,
something's wrong.
Something is wrong. Same formation again. As they like to another quick out to the side. Caught. It looks like it's Will Lyons. We'll double check that. No, that's Gavin Tyndall. Looks like they're going to get about 7 yards on that play as they're close to a 1st down. And Covenant is driving with the initial drive of the game. They are near red zone territory of Traders Point. Traders Point's got the 5 linebackers set in, 3-5 here, trying to get more athletes on the squad. On the line of scrimmage, nice fake by Flatt. He's going to get the 1st down, break some tackles. He's still going. Look at those legs turning. Touchdown, Warriors.
Well, I tell you what, Tony Platt got hit 3 different times. You didn't wrap him, and he's just so strong, Sean. You're not just going to knock him down by arm tackling. Here's the replay. Here's what I really like. This ball is in the gut, comes out, reads the hole. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 guys missing him.
You got to make the tackles. I mean, this kid played middle linebacker last year for them, so he's a tough cookie. We've got extra point time. Harrison Laurie in. Up, and it is no good. Or is that Jack Fulbright? That is Jack Fulbright. Extra point, no good. 6-0. We'll be back as you're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
.9:36 left in the first quarter. 6-0 coming at Christian on a 26-yard touchdown run by Tony Flatt. That was a 5-play drive, Keith. Not too bad.
Pretty impressive coming out and getting right on the scoring. Speaking of scoring, the Morales scoreboard update for you. Heritage Christian leads Shenandoah 6-0 in the first. And Mount Vernon on their first drive of the night scores 6 and get the 2-point conversion, 8-0 over Franklin Community. We'll keep you updated all night long. Got a game up in Frontier we're going to take a look at tonight, too.
The Falcons. Set to kick off now is Covenant Christian. Exact same starting point for Covenant on their first series.
Let's take a look at the touchdown play again real quick here, Sean.
The great fake.
I mean, that ball was all the way in the gut, and then he was just determined.
He was, as they say, not to be denied. All right, Cooper Simmons-Little is the quarterback, number 11. Eli Underwood is their running back. They run 4 receivers, 22 Sam Johnson, 12 Philip Moran, 5 Xavier Gibson, and 7 Kevin Bostic. They'll run 4 wide all night long, and you can see they already start with 3 wide to the right. Eli Underwood to the left of Simmons-Little in the shotgun. Hike, they hand it off, comes to the left side, breaks a couple of tackles. Oh, nice ankle tackle there by Tyndall on the play. Short gain for Eli Underwood on that. They're going to give him 3, it looks like.
Very impressive of Will Lyons bringing him, stretching that ball straight out. That's great defense. Stretch that, stretch it out as much as you can.
Extend him as far as you can, let your athletes catch up, and that's what Tyndall did. Same formation, 3 to the right. Underwood to the left. Whistle here. Jersey issues here for
every pad must be covered.
For Sam Johnson, it looks like, or Philip Moran. Simmons a little in the shotgun, looking to his right, throwing out the edge. He gets it to Sam Johnson. He dives forward. Let's see if they give him the first down. It's really close.
They're going to give him the first down. He's right at the line. That's a good call.
First down for Traders Point on their first 2 plays. Good start for the Knights, Keith.
Could this be a 58-56 game?
Oh, I'm loving that. Last Covenant game I did, if you remember.
State Finals.
Yes, State Finals was also, but one of the ones I thought that was the last one I did, but it wasn't. The Lutheran game. You talk about a crazy game. Fake handoff. Oh, Is it picked off?
No, incomplete. Hit
Close.
the ground.
Tried to go to Philip Moran.
Neighbors had the ball and then dropped it on the ground.
That'll be 2nd and 10.
Here's the first down. Watch this. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Double coverage. Simmons Little back in the shotgun again. Offsides there on Covenant Christian. I think that was Jordan Gross that jumped offsides. That'll give him 5.
You know, you look at that, you just go, what are you thinking? But you just want to jump on it right away. You want to just make that play. You got to be really patient.
All right, 2nd and 5 now for the Knights. This time Underwood's on the right side of Simmons Little. Trips to the left here. Short side fake. Simmons Little keeps it. And he's going to get, he keeps bulling forward. He's going to get a first down. Nice job keeping the legs moving by the quarterback.
Well, here's an update for you already, Sean. Mount Vernon just scored again to make it 16-0. And Heritage Christian just scored on their second possession to make it 12-0. But Heritage Christian is now in a weather delay. Thunderstorms are around Heritage Christian.
They called him short. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Simmons Little in the shotgun. Gives it off to Underwood. Oh, that is going to be close. The spot, though. He's going to get the good spot. Forward motion is going to give him the first down.
He gave him a yard, didn't he? I mean, that's a great defensive stop, but good spot by the official.
They're moving the chains. It's first down now from the 45 of Covenant Christian, as Covenant Christian scored on their first drive, 26-yard touchdown run by Tony Flatt. This is Traders Point first, and they're moving the football as well. Simmons Little back, looking to his left, looking over the middle. Tried to go to Sam Johnson. Good coverage there by Will Lyons. That throws a little bit lower, Keith. That might be a catch.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it was pretty close to being defensive pass interference. Might have got there a little early, but incomplete was ruled.
Right behind him, it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Knights from the 45 of Traders Point. 2 receivers to each side now. Running back to the left is Simmons Little in the shotgun. Takes a snap, gives off to Underwood, headed to the right side, gets around the corner. He's going to get a good chunk of yardage there, maybe 7. Looks like they're going to give him 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Knights. I mean, it looks like they may have given him 6 on that. These old eyes, you know. 3rd down, quick play, a little jump pass over the middle, caught. Can't see if that's Johnson that caught it or not.
Yeah,
that is Sam Johnson for a first down. Nice quick play. Ben Carnes' offense there. They're at about the 27-yard line. 8th play of the drive here for Traders Point as they're getting close to the red zone themselves.
You know, both of these teams, we talked about game control and team control. They're definitely controlling the clock, both teams.
3 receivers to the near side. Back to the left. They give it to Underwood again. Heading right. He likes that side. He's getting space, too. Another great chunky yardage there for Underwood, running behind the big boys on the right side of the line. Looks like he got about 8 on that carry.
You know, both of these teams' offensive line are the key, and both of them are huge and big, and you can tell they're blowing each other off the ball.
Same formation here on 2nd down. Pass over the middle, going up top, way overthrew him. Well, another thing, too, Keith, is 2 of their starting offensive linemen are under the weather as well for Traders Point. So they've got 2 guys not used to starting on the offensive line tonight.
Yeah, and if you look at that play, Cooper Little maybe threw that ball a little bit too soon. Maybe wait another second or 2, but I think that was wide open, so we'll see how that will look.
Moran to the right for Traders Point. Other receivers, 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and short. Goes to Underwood up the gut. Oh, what are they going to mark it? That's going to be close. It looks like he might be short. But either way, I think you're probably going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, you're 4 down territory here. This is when you call the no play here. Draw them off sides. There is a huge crowd here tonight, folks. I'm telling you, there's not a seat left in the house.
11th play of the drive, 4th and 1, and Simmons Little's going under center for the first time. That doesn't scream quarterback sneak, does it? And did they stop him? Oh, my goodness. Let's see the spot. It looks like they stopped him short.
They sure did.
They did. Turnover on downs.
Nice defensive stop.
It'll go back to Covenant. We'll take a break here. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
Back at Zionsville West Middle School, 11-play drive stopped. 4th down and 1 inside the red zone. Turnover on downs. Covenant Christian gets it. 1st down and 10 from their own 19. You can see the wide setup there as there's going to be a neutral zone infraction on Traders Point again. It's going to be 1st and 5.
You know, those are the things that fundamentally you're working on every time. Just watch the ball.
All right. See 3 receivers near to us, 1 to the left. Flat in the pistol. Looking to the middle. Going deep. Has he got a receiver open? Oh, referee falls down. Looked like he was shooting for Luke Munoz.
Can I tell you something?
Jordan Gross, I apologize. Yes.
When I first started officiating, that was my position as an umpire. That is the hardest thing, is to turn and pivot, because you're going to fall down and you're going to embarrass yourself. And if it's really muddy, you're going to have the muddiest uniform that anybody else has on the field.
I like the idea, though, of 1st and 5, taking a crack deep.
Sure, absolutely.
All right, so we've got flat in the pistol again. Double receivers on each side. Handoff to Neighbors. He's got some space. Got the seal on the side. Nice job on the tackle there. Coming up. Tackle by number
55 there, Sean.
Christian Heiser. He is a beast as it's a 1st down.
You know, Tony Flatt has lots and lots of weapons.
He does.
Impressive.
He does. In the pistol again. Neighbors behind him.
Oh.
And they jump off again. That's the big boy right there. That is Nicholas Bartles, 6'4", 240, number 75.
And once again, instead of 1st and 10, you're at 1st and 5.
Right.
You could go downfield and do a great thing.
It gives you a shot. Here's that run by Neighbors. You see, you got some, just holding them up right there, that last little bit allowed Heisel to come in and get it. Tough snap there, but still get it off the Neighbors. Got some room on the left side, gets around the corner. He's going to be close. Looks like he's going to get about 3 or 4 on that carry.
Stretched it out again. Nice job by the defense.
Looks like they're going to give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 2. from the 45 of Covenant. Again, Covenant's first drive, 26-yard touchdown run by Tony Flatt. Extra point no good. 6-0 here with just about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. See what they dial up here on this second down play. Flatt has it. Fakes to Neighbors, looking to throw, going deep again. He's got Gross, underthrown severely, and they're going to get the grab there on the DB, Ryan Kowal. Actually, he's the linebacker. Boy, that's tough when you're 5'8" and you're guarding someone 6'5".
Yeah, and
that's rough.
And, you know, you really look at that play, and he got beat, and the only way he could do to stop him was just to hold him up a little bit.
Yeah, that was a tough throw by Flatt, too. If he gets some air underneath of it, he has him for a touchdown because he has the linebacker beat on that play.
So now you got 15 yards. You go up 15 yards.
Well, now here's your question. We were talking to Coach Carnes on the field beforehand. He said he brought Kowal in to get more speed when they ran that 3-5. Kowal was there
to
defend Gross and got beat. What do you do now with your speed there? So some questions for Traders Point. There's Covenant now has it in Traders Point territory. Neighbors has it. It's got some space. Good chunk of yardage there on first down. Looks like they're going to give him about 6.
Got an updated score for you. Mount Vernon leads now 22-0. And North White scored twice on their back-to-back possession. Leads Frontier 14-0. Weather delay. Heritage Christian up 12-0. Weather delay.
Ooh, hope that doesn't come our way. They're going to give him 5 on that. 2nd down and 5 from the 35 of Traders Point for the Warriors. Boy, almost got him offsides again. Flatt with the hard count. Flatt kept it this time. Beats tackles. Boy, I tell you what, there's something else about the way he can avoid tackles, Keith, and gives them yardage.
And he's just got the speed. You know, you get hit, you back up, you go forward again. Nice job by Flatt.
Keeps those legs churning. There'll be another first down. Close to the red zone. And right just outside of it, as you can see on the far side of the field with the yard markers, just outside the red zone, as Covenant looks to score again. If they knock in the end zone here, Keith, you going for 2 points?
Yes, you do.
All right. Flat back. H-back moved across. That's Gross. Going to block for Neighbors. Right up the gut. Nice job. I like how they're varying the different types of carries that he's getting. They've gone to the outside, got the seal. Now they just went right back up the gut, right behind Gross.
You know, as the defensive coordinator, you go, what do we do here?
Yeah,
because you got to prevent a little bit, but yeah, nice job.
You're giving them so many different looks that it's kind of hard for them to figure out what to do, but that's what you want as a coach. All right, 2nd and 6. Inside the red zone. Covenant looking to go 2 for 2 in possessions. Flat back, looking to his right, a little bit of pressure. Throws wide open in the end zone. – 10-yard touchdown pass to Will Lyons from Tony Flatt.
You know, Will Lyons was wide open at Flatt, and he was there for days. I don't think he was yelling for the ball. It was like, Tony, see me. Look at it right here. That's just a great pass, and he's wide open.
Great job of Tony Flatt by keeping the play alive, letting his lineman block for him, letting the guys get out there and get into space, and then finding the open receiver.
Fran Tarkenton.
Oh, wow, going way back. They're kicking the extra point. It is up, and it is good. PAT is good. 13-0 Covenant. You're watching Friday Night Football in IndianaSRN.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back here at Zionsville West Middle School. This broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written consent of the IHSAA is prohibited. Another great drive for Covenant, Keith. 7 plays. Looks like it was 81 yards. 10-yard touchdown pass to Mr. Will Lyons. Extra point good, 13-0 here as we end the first quarter. Kick is short. One of the upmen's going to take it and got knocked backwards and going to be tackled about the 32-yard line of Traders Point. So their second series, Cooper Simmons Little comes out. And that's a cool read, man. It makes it sound super official.
Well, we are super official.
Like the NBA and, NFL and
just love to be part of the Indiana High School Athletic Association's tournament selecting team and affiliate. Really appreciate them and us on board.
A lot of great people down there.
You betcha.
All right, we got trips here to the left as Simmons Little's in the shotgun. Hands it off to Underwood. Great job there, busting through the line to make that tackle.
And now if you're in defense, you got something to play, a little bit of room to play with. But right now, you're going to just set it up and just work very hard to shut him out.
What's that?
Nice job there on the play by R.L. Weichart for no gain. And they're going to let the clock run down to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one quarter to play, Covenant Christian 13, Traders Point 0. You're watching Friday Night Football right here on IndianaSRN. Back here at Zionsville West Middle School, I think it's time for a scoreboard update. Keith, what you got?
Well, there is weather delays all over central Indiana except here. How about that?
Well, we're on the west side, so that's good.
22-0 Mount Vernon. They just now started to play again. North White 14, Frontier 0. They are in the second quarter. And Lawrence North is leading Lafayette Jeff 7-0.
All right.
And the last time I had Heritage Christian still in a rain delay or in a lightning delay, 12-0. No rain, but some lightning in the area.
All right.
I checked our forecast. No rain until about 10:30 tonight.
Perfect. It'll cool it off, hopefully. That scoreboard update brought to you by the Morales Group. So we get set to start quarter number 2 here, 13-0 Covenant Christian over Traders Point. They've got the ball 2nd and 10 on their own 32. Simmons Little in the shotgun. Gives it to Underwood, and he's caught way behind the line of scrimmage. What a great job there on defense by Lloyd Liscombe.
Yeah, 5'8", 130. Look, just got into the line of behind the line of scrimmage. I think he knew the snap count pretty quick. What do you think?
You'd have to on that one. Loses, I'm going to say 6 yards on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 16 for the Knights here on their second drive. 2 plays, minus 6 yards so far.
Watch for the screen here.
Simmons Little looking right over the middle. Oh, and he got the receiver out in space. Gonna go a long way is Xavier Gibson all the way down to Covenant's 33-yard line.
And Xavier is very quick, catches the ball, yells go, and he outruns everybody else. Look, here it is. Watch, he's right open to the plate here, and just look at the speed right there. Picked it up another notch. Nice job by Tyndall to knock him down.
They're going to mark it down at the 35-yard line. That is a 50-yard pass play.
Something you needed on 3rd down.
You needed that desperately. As now
bet.
they're in Covenant territory. Simmons Little placed the ball perfectly there for Gibson. The linebacker's got to make the play if you're Covenant Christian. Back to throw is Little again. Another screen. Had him caught in that. Got another first down. Looks like it's Underwood on the screen. Going to get about 12, and they're getting chunks yardage now on those screen plays.
Yeah, it opened it up a little bit. The running game may not be there, but the little dink past 5 yards, 6 yards, 10 yards. That's exactly, if it works for you, keep doing it.
You saw the linebackers come up and put pressure in the line of scrimmage. Simmons Little noticed it, got the ball to his running back out in the flat for a big gain. 1st and 10 now, ball on the 20-yard line. Simmons Little again. Fakes it. Another screen pass. Oh, boy, a couple of guys had shots at it. Philip Moran for Traders Point. Covenant player had a shot for it, too. They like those little quick crossing patterns over the middle.
Yeah, that one he ran before he got the ball. Catch the ball first, then run.
That does help. 2nd down and 10.
Especially in street volleyball, football that we play in the street.
Yes. We've got a flag going on here. Let's see what they're going to call. False start on Traders Point. Going to send him back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15.
I think the tight end moved toward the line of scrimmage, and you cannot do that.
That is correct.
I want to say hello to our good friend Troy Daragowski. He was supposed to be here tonight, a little bit underneath the weather. Troy, get well.
Yes, sir.
He is the voice of the sports page.
Yes.
Sports page, and catch up all the scores tomorrow with our sports page.
Sports page 4 on Twitter. Radio Troy on the website. Going up top, looking for him. Oh, he ran underneath it. Oh, my goodness. I thought he ran underneath it, and he did. Boy, what a great throw. And he thought that the DBs had him beaten, and then he turned on the afterburners.
Turned around here.
Watch, look. And then zip, he's right by him for the touchdown.
That's pretty impressive because that's great defense. Really,
It is.
it's really good defense. Now it's 13-6. Do you go for 2 here? Yeah, they're going to go for 1.
As they are.
Nice play. Well, I knew we were going to have some offense.
And we sure have. He's just throwing it and let his speedy receivers
going to
get it. They are going to go for 2. So he rolls out to his right. He's running, and he's going to get it. 13-8. On the 25-yard touchdown pass from Simmons Little to Philip Moran.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back at Zionsville West Middle School, 13-8, as Traders Point just went on a 6-play, 68-yard drive, capped off with a 25-yard touchdown pass from Cooper Simmons-Little to Philip Moran. A great throw, if we want to show that replay here real quick, Ben. What a great play here, and just run under a great throw by Simmons-Little and dropped it right in the bucket. Kickoff now going back down to Covenant Christian. They've got it. Looking for some space on the right side, coming back to the left. Got one guy to beat. Oh! Got some space. Still running deep into Traders Point territory. Gavin Tyndall down to the 40.
Gavin Tyndall put on a little shake and bake move in the middle of the field, and he even faked you out, Sean. Watch this.
He's going into the middle, then all of a sudden he just took a hard left.
How about that? That's what I did when we played flag football on the street and you called it pass interference. Come on, Sean.
It did take you a month and a half to run that far.
You know, Mr. Smith knows I'm fast, and he's our guest in the booth. He's giving me a high five right now.
All right, first down and 10 for Covenant from the 40 of, and they're going to jump offsides again. How many is that? Is that 4? My goodness. I think they'll be watching and working on that all this week. What do you think?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, as we look at the schedule, next week, Traders Point plays South Newton, and Covenant Christian is at Crispus Attucks. 1st and 5. Another penalty. This one looks like it might be on Covenant Christian for a false start.
You know, you talk about next week, and Traders Point for the 3rd week in a row will be on TV next week.
They will against
South Newton.
Home against South Newton. Wow.
A Covenant Christian Attucks game may be a radio game.
4A, Crispus Attucks.
Yes.
Are we playing the hokey pokey here? Put your right foot in, then put your right foot out?
Well, occasionally that's pretty fun to do during game days like this.
There we go. Was that your pregame warm-up, Keith?
Yeah.
The hokey pokey?
Yeah.
All right, Tony Flatt here.
Thanks, Sean.
Back where they started. Running out to the right, looks to pitch, keeps it. Gets popped, and the ball right back to. And then a great tackle there by Moran. Wow, what a play that ended up with no gain.
I tell you what, he got hit hard, caught it, unfortunately caught it, and then lost about 5 yards, 6 yards.
It ended up back at the line of scrimmage. But a great job by Moran coming up after the ball. They're going to give him a loss of 1. But
how about Flatt laying on the ground and pops right back up? You're not going to get me down.
Back in my day in the 80s, we would have said he got smoked. He got run over. All right, 2nd and 11 for Flatt and the Warriors, looking to pass. Crossing route across the middle, alligator arms there for Will Lyons. You got to reach out and grab that.
Updated score brought to you by Morales Group. North White 19, Frontier 0, just starting the 2nd quarter. And again, Mount Vernon leads 29-0. And I do believe that game is now in the 2nd quarter, Sean.
Keith, do you think is it 4 down territory where they're at for a Covenant?
I would think so. I think your defense is playing pretty well.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 11 for the Warriors. Flat, back, fakes, gives it to Neighbors. Sniffed out, and they're going to lose yardage again.
Nice hit by number 30.
That tackle is Daniel Schoenveld, Norwegian. He lost yardage on the play. So what are they going to do? 4th and 12. Punt team is on.
This could be a little soccer-style kick here.
Trickeration. Bad snap. Got to get it off. Oh, he got it off. Wow. That is unbelievable. And it's going to go inside the 20. In the stats, that's going to be an inside the 20 punt after all that. How about that?
You know, that is what high school football is all about. Oops, and I did something good.
That is unbelievable. That's the beauty of high school football. You are correct, Keith. All right, so Traders Point has a big drive here, Keith. They've got a chance to go down, stick it in the end zone, and get the lead. Great drive, that last drive for the Knights. They've got some confidence rolling now.
And will they continue to go dink, dink, dink? I mean, that's where they were successful at. So,
how's the old saying go? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
We'll see what they do. They send the 4 receivers wide. And Ben Carnes special. Simmons Little. Hands off to Underwood, right up the gut. See, that's a great call there because they're looking for those passes, and then they just run right up the gut of the defense and get a good chunk, like, 7 yards.
I like Underwood's speed. I mean, he gets the ball, he goes straight up the field. He does not go left or right. He is straight up, and he hits you before you hit him. Had a kid last year, the Cox kid for Traders Point. Did that a couple years ago.
2nd and 3 for Traders Point. They run it again. Oh, great job on the tackle. No gain.
That time they stayed home, though, Sean. Do you notice that? They didn't bite on that. They stayed home.
I'm sure these stats are going to be different, but at the end of the first quarter, Keith, Covenant had 115 yards of offense. Traders Point had 40. But they also had 4 penalties for 30 yards.
Thanks to our stat guy, John Lindstrom.
And they called a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN. Hey Keith, you know how you never miss a game on IndianaSRN?
Yes, sir.
How is that?
Well, you can go to YouTube and watch the replay on the YouTube channel, and then you can always go on our demand channel on IndianaSRN. Here's something new that we've got also. The sports page, every day you can go to the sports page on IndianaSRN and you hear a sports report. That's about 2.5, 3 minutes long. And at night, tomorrow morning when you hear it, you'll hear Sean do a report about this game and all the games around Central Indiana.
You will.
You will.
And you can also subscribe and get notifications on YouTube as it's 2nd down and 3 or 4. Traders Point right across the middle again. Oh, nice defense there by Will Lyons. The height advantage there helped Covenant Christian.
The weather delay is now extended to Mount Vernon High School as they are now in a lightning delay. 29-6 Mount Vernon in a weather delay.
Stay over there. 4th down now. I apologize. That was 3rd and 3. Punt team on for Traders Point. McTindall is back, I believe, for Covenant. Set. Kick is up. Tyndall coming up, catching it. Trying to get around the left side, looking for a seal. Gets it into Traders Point territory. Nice return there.
IndianaSRN would like to thank you for listening to the Game of the Week on IndianaSRN. We want to thank some people in Pennsylvania who are listening, people in Fort Wayne, Indiana. How about some people in Indianapolis who was watching the Heritage Christian game now is watching us. So thank you very much. We'll try to get you notice if that game gets started again. So thank you for listening. We appreciate it. If you'd like to hit that donate button, that would help us get more kids on TV. It's IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Second consecutive drive starting at the 40-yard line of Traders Point for Covenant. Last time they punted, but flat now. Hands it to Neighbors. Up the guts. Got a good push there. As he's still going, going to be a first down run. Going to get about 15 yards.
How about that offensive line? Just made a big hole, big enough that Ben Wood could run into it.
Well, that's not saying much. I mean, Ben's pretty shifty. I don't know if you've seen him play or not.
I did see him run to 440 the other day at Colts practice.
Hey, speaking of, Did you know Noah Malone set an American record in the Paralympics in his qualifying heat, automatically qualified for the final, which will be on 8 a.m. Sunday morning. I'm not sure which channel, but yes, that Noah Malone that was on the Sports Zone this summer.
Good kid.
Yeah, great kid. Good to him. Another handoff. Coming around to the left side, Neighbors looking for a seal. Won't go down, fighting for yardage. He'll be inside the red zone on a run.
And here's the most important thing, Sean, right now. Keep the clock running.
Yes.
Because you know what? These coaches know there's delays everywhere. They want to run this thing as quickly as they can.
Yes, they do. Yeah, again, 8 a.m. Sunday morning, Tokyo Paralympics. Noah Malone from Fishers is running in the 100-meter final. Was 1/10 off of the world record.
Wow.
In his heat. So
congratulations, Noah.
Yeah.
We had two Olympic athletes on.
Make sure and watch them, yeah. All right, second down and short here for Covenant. Fake pitch, flat out to the right, going to throw it. Oh, he should have just kept it and ran with it, but he threw it away.
You know, you're taught as a quarterback to do 2 or 3 things. Clock it like you did, run it up but don't lose yardage. You never lose.
Just the way he's run tonight with, the inability to tackle him, I feel like he could have ran out of bounds too, but I also want to keep the clock running. I understand that.
Especially with the authority. It has dropped 3 degrees since kickoff.
Hey, we're in the 80s now. Sweet.
Yes, sir.
That was my generation, the 80s. All right. 3rd and 3 from the 17. Handoff to Neighbors to the right side. Oh, nice job coming up to try and get the tackle. Looks like he's going to have enough, though, for the first down. Oh, no, he's calling him short. You're definitely going for this. Do they go under center and do the quarterback sneak? It did not work for Traders Point down in this end earlier in the game, Keith.
Well, and you also have drilled them off sides on the quick hut. So
yes.
I bet you watch for that too.
A quick count, yes. That's a great call by you, Keith. Let's see what they do. He's still in the pistol. Flat looking around, checking out the defense. A lot of guys up at the line of scrimmage. They give it to Neighbors. He's going to get the first down.
And more. He's at the 10-yard line, Sean.
Yes. Probably be first and goal for Covenant. Let's make sure and thank the old chain gang over there, Keith, as we can see some friends over there working the chains on that side of the field.
One of my ex-students are over there and said, "Hi, Coach. How are you doing? I'm doing chains tonight."
She's a freshman doing chains. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
First down and 10. Nice misdirection play by Neighbors, and he's gonna get in the end zone for a touchdown. Great job. Neighbors with the touchdown. Let's look at the replay. Just right at the gut and was not going to be denied. 19-8 now, the score with 1:20 to go. Like you said, Keith, I think that's one of the reasons why they ran the football a lot on that drive was to run the clock down.
Yes, sir.
So now they're going to go for 2 to try to make it 21-8.
And the wind is beginning to pick up a little bit here, Sean.
Well, that helps us up here in the booth, that's for sure. Although, as much as I've sweated lately, I'm not sure y'all want the wind to blow up here. All right. Same formation, 2 receivers to each side, flat. Looks like he's giving it to Neighbors. Oh, he's going to be short.
Nope, they didn't give it to him.
2-point conversion, no good. We'll take a break.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back at Zionsville Middle School West, and they are playing my song. That is the Foo Fighters. 6 years ago today, my brother and I were at Deer Creek watching them. So I had to shout out to my brother there. 19-8, 10-yard run by John Neighbors for the third touchdown for Covenant Christian, as they're set to kick off here with 4:16 to go in the first half. That ball is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Nice kick there.
A quick hello to people in Southern Illinois.
Woohoo! It's my state.
Got some people watching on Southern Illinois, watching Indiana SRN. We want to thank you very much for listening.
All right, Traders Point with the football. 4:20 to go there. They've got some time. Simmons a little back out to run the offense. Underwood, there's pressure on Simmons. Little, he's going to go down. Loss of yardage is huge right there, as there's a sack on the play.
You know, as a quarterback, we talked about it. There's two things you don't want to do. But if he threw the ball away, Sean, I think he could get grounding here. So he did the right thing about maybe eating it.
They were 3 and out last time was Traders Point. So now it is second and another zip code. As Underwood still to the right of Simmons Little. He's going to throw it out. He's got Sam Johnson on the pass play.
So now it's, it's third down and
about 12, 13.
Yep. No huddle off, but first time they ran no huddle here.
Looks like I wouldn't be surprised if they try that over the middle again. Let's see what they do. Well, they roll him out to the and he's sacked from behind. They try to roll him out and come back around, and he got sacked, and they're going to need to punt. Now Covenant has time to put more on the scoreboard.
And timeout Covenant Christian.
Timeout Covenant Christian will take him with him. You're watching Football Friday Night.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
We are back. It is 4th down and forever for Traders Point. They're going to need to punt here with 3:13 left on the clock in the first half. Keith, another way you can find out about all our games is following us on Twitter at IndianaSRN.
I was just doing that because I just followed us at IndianaSRN, and I already was following us.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
It's kind of neat. It's got scores and updates. And
no way.
Our game is on Twitter right now.
Get out of here.
It is. Ben Wood is a great producer.
Technology is amazing.
It is amazing. Ben Wood got here like at 2 o'clock this afternoon, hit some golf balls at the golf course, and then came over and told Nick to set everything up as he was eating steak dinner.
All right, here's the punt to the left side. Tyndall going back. Is he going to pick it up or is he going to let it go? He's going to let it go. It'll stay in Traders Point territory.
Now, 4 years ago, they probably would have picked that up.
They probably would have.
Smart move.
Let's see where they marketh it.
How about both of these teams, Sean? Just a few years back, programs just started. I mean, we can remember when Traders Point just had 13, 14 players.
Yeah.
They have 35 kids dressing. How about Covenant Christian? Same boat. They have 35, 40 kids. Pretty impressive of these both of these programs.
Yes, it is. First down and 10 from the 41 of Traders Point is Covenant Christian. Hand off to Neighbors. Got some space on the right side, trying to get around the corner. Moran throws him out of bounds, but he's going to be close to a first down. He does have a first down. Saves them some time, and now they're ready to roll again. About 11 yards on that carry. The running game has worked well lately for Covenant Christian, Keith.
It has.
So when do you catch them off guard and throw a pass?
I think you do it right now, Sean.
All righty. Let's see if you're right. It was a wide receiver screen, but a little bit high.
It feels good when you're right, Sean.
not like I set you up there or anything, you know.
I understand. I read the script. It was on,
oh, my bad.
It's page 12 of the script.
Gotcha. Tried to hit Tyndall. Probably should have been throwing it for Jordan Gross, a little bit taller. He may have gotten it, but that's all right. Second down and 10 for Covenant.
I tell you what, our stat guy is just keep on writing stuff. He's busy over there keeping stats.
By the way, did you know I actually met another Olympian as well?
It's all right.
A gold medalist. How about that? I'll tell that story after this play. To pass again. Going over the middle. Looking for some help there. Didn't get it. Looked like he was going for Gross on that play. Jordan Poulter was on the Olympic gold medal women's volleyball team. She played at the University of Illinois and was on the same plane I was on. Headed down to Fort Myers. Ran him down. There were 3 of them. And took a picture of him. I have a picture with a gold medalist. How about that?
How about that? You ran him down,
Pretty cool. Yeah, my wife was like, what are you doing? I was like, they're from University of Illinois. I got to say hi.
I got you.
All right, third down and 10 for the Warriors here from the 31-yard line. Running up the gut behind Gross. Neighbors keeping the legs churning. Looks like he's going to get maybe 7 on that play. So it's going to be fourth down and about 5.
Got an update for you from Morales Group. North White 26, Frontier 0 in the second, 4 minutes to go in the second half, second quarter.
Second quarter. Just over 2 minutes to go here. Fourth down and 5 for Covenant Christian. At about the 26-yard line of Traders Point. Running wide, trying to get around the corner. That's going to be tough. Great job by the Traders Point defense there, and it'll be a stop on downs. Traders Point will get it with 2 minutes exactly on the clock.
Don't forget to join us at halftime. We'll have a feature for you, and then we'll have John Lester will give us the scores and a scoreboard show.
Gotta love it. You can get everything on IndianaSRN, Keith.
You betcha.
One-stop shopping. All right, 2 minutes to go here. See what Traders Point has in their 2-minute offense. Simmons Little with Underwood next to him. Look like they're going to blitz. Looking to pass over the middle. Lofts it up. Oh, knocked down. Nice defensive play there by number 15.
Got a hold on the offense.
Luke Munoz. Oh, but that play will not count.
weather has dropped. We have dropped 8 degrees since kickoff. It's cooling off pretty quick here.
So that'll take them back 10 yards. So they started at about the 24. So it'll be 1st and 20, right about the 10. Well, it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So that's going to be 1st and about.
Looks like 20, John.
Look. Yeah, 1st and about 20. Maybe a little bit more. Run one. Oh, Underwood stopped in the backfield. A tough play there as they lose a ton of yardage near the goal line.
He's probably right at the, looks like the 2-yard line.
Covenant looked like they might have wanted to call a timeout, but the referees never blew the whistle.
And now is it second? Yeah, it is second down, correct?
Yeah, second and forever.
27.
As they're letting the clock run down, I think then Coach Carnes may take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take them with them. Come back for the last minute and a half on IndianaSRN.
My name is Jay Jones. I'm the commissioner of the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, and we appreciate you tuning in to tonight's game. We hope you'll stay tuned to SRN for tomorrow's Heartland Conference Game of the Week, showcasing some of the best small college football in the Midwest. We look forward to seeing you then.
Back here at slowly cooling off Zionsville West Middle School.
Heartland football.
Keith, you didn't even let me finish.
Sorry. Heartland football on IndianaSRN starting October 2nd.
I'm Sean Kroll along with Keith Myers. Yes, Saturday game of the week. It's college football on IndianaSRN. Super excited about that.
Yeah. Our college tour was the best.
Boy, it is second down, and they're at about the 1 yard line, it looks like. They have got, but this is sketchy territory here. And he is motion. That's going to be half the distance.
So 2 for 1, 2 and half the distance, it would be 1.
Yes. Well, the key here is if you're the offensive lineman, you cannot hold in the end zone, or that's going to be a safety.
Well, what you do here is you quick punt here.
Do you, or do you just?
I do. I mean, it's second down at 27. Don't get the penalty. Don't get a fumble. Just kick it away. That's just.
But there's a ton of time left on this clock. You give Covenant great field position. As Simmons Little just runs out to the side, and he's going to get a ton of yardage. But it looks like there's going to be a hold. Or a block in the back, one of the two. But that's going to set them back even further. And Traders Point is shooting themselves in the foot. As we wait to see what the call is here. Holding on the offense, penalty is declined. That's going to make it third down and still really, really long.
So now would you kick it?
Oh, man, I still wouldn't.
Okay. 1:21 left.
You've got that pass play over the middle that's worked pretty well for you.
It's third down.
If it's not there, if it's double cover, just eat it, take the sack, and then punt. Let's see what they do. Simmons Little in the shotgun. Looking over the sideline. Underwood moves to the right side of Simmons Little. A lot of time running off here. There we go. And there it is, going deep. Oh, and it's picked off.
Lions.
What a great job there by Will Lyons, and now great territory there for Covenant Christian. Great job getting up in the air there by Will Lyons, because I'll tell you what,
Watch
it
this.
looked like Moran was going to get under it, and he just kind of went up and got it, popped it up to himself.
That's the good old tip drill that you do every Friday night.
The self-tip drill. I don't know if you remember this. Joe Juravicius did that for Tampa Bay once in the end zone, tipped it up so the receiver, the DB didn't pick it off, tipped it to himself and caught it for a touchdown. All right, ball at about the 25. Traders Point. Handoff, Neighbors. Got some room up the gut. Good yardage there. Going to be a first down. Minute 3 to go.
No huddle.
Right back up to the line of scrimmage. As we go under a minute. And whistles blow.
Got a timeout, Traders Point.
All right, timeout for Traders Point. We'll take it with them. You're watching IndianaSRN.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
Never miss a game, especially one that's upcoming. Follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN, YouTube, IndianaSRN, Facebook. We're everywhere.
You know what? Tomorrow, double-header soccer.
What?
Garin Catholic and Babuff, 5 and 7 o'clock right here on IndianaSRN. I think Ben Wood is on the call.
Did Cristiano Ronaldo sign with one of those teams? I don't know. All right, here we go. First down, and 10. Going up top into the end zone. Lines is open. Touchdown, Warriors.
You know,
he was wide open.
That was just beautiful. Watch this. Nice little drop. And he put a lot of air underneath that ball. I mean, that's a nice catch.
And a nice throw by Tony Flatt, too, is PAT up. It's 25-8 here with 52 seconds left to go in the first half.
You know, the Flatt boys got their athletic ability from their mom.
Oh, for sure.
Not their dad.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Fulbright's kick is up, and it is good. 26-8, under a minute to go here. We'll be right back on IndianaSRN.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger. It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
15-yard touchdown pass from Tony Flatt to Will Lyons. PAT is good, makes it 26-8. That interception looms large right now, Keith.
Yeah, it really does. And, now if you're Traders, what you really need to do, you got to score here. I really think, I know it's a long shot, but
you got to put it up in the air as the kick goes down, fumbled near the goal line. Oh, and they breaks through, and he's got some space. You want to talk about scoring? Got the kicker to beat. Oh, and he wrangles him down. Nice job there by Jack Fulbright. But oh my goodness,
that Fulbright. That saved a touchdown.
Yeah, he kind of hung back there. I didn't even know anybody was still left back there. He came out and made the tackle.
Look at this move right here. That's a great move.
Here's another one.
And here comes Fulbright right about there.
Held him up, let the troops come in. He'll get a tackle in the books now. He'll be on the defensive stats. All right, 36 seconds to go. 35-yard line. Traders Point with a football, 1st and 10. I still think you got to throw it, though, Keith.
You got timeouts. Don't you? Well, you got one time. No, you don't have any timeouts left. Well, you're right, John.
Looking to go in the middle of the field, looking to go up and deep, and is it going to be, is it caught?
Nope, incomplete.
Incomplete pass going to Moran again.
That took 6 seconds off the clock.
Maybe a little bit too much air into that one.
But if you watched him earlier, he ran underneath the ball, so he's got the speed.
All right, Simmons a little in the shotgun again. 30 seconds. Screen out to the left side. Underwood's going to get the first down.
And more.
Got to get out of bounds.
There
he did. Oh, that's passes to Xavier Gibson, 5'7" senior. First down for Traders Point as they look to quickly answer. Simmons Little. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, 19. You actually have time for. I would think you got time for 3 plays here.
A couple of plays here. Simmons Little in the shotgun, looking to go up to.
Did he catch it?
I think he caught it, but there's a flag on the play. Somebody lost their shoe as well.
Got a hold on the offense.
Hold on the offense. Honestly, I'm surprised the lights aren't on yet.
Yeah, I am too. I maybe at halftime.
Second down. $15 seconds left to play. I feel like the lights are on this side because can you kind of see them on the crowd?
No.
Timeout, Traders Point. 15 seconds left. Second down. 26-8, Traders Point. Thoughts on the first half so far, Keith?
Both teams are playing fairly well. Traders Point shot themselves in the foot a couple of times. Opportunity of scoring. Covenant Christian's done a better job. A couple of times down here where it was, 3rd down and 15, and then all of a sudden you shot yourself in the foot. Now it's 3rd down and 25, 26. Clean that up. Phil, I've seen Traders Point play last week. They could score when they get the ball. They got some dangerous. This game is far from over, I do believe, but really momentum for Covenant Christian. And I tell you, the crowd tonight here. The student body over on our right-hand side is just packed. The drum corps we have not heard from yet. I'm sure we'll hear from the drum corps shortly, but nice crowd. I would think there's 500-600 people here tonight.
And Traders Point gets the ball to start the second half.
That helps.
Yeah. So if you knock one in here and you get the ball to start the second half, that's pretty good momentum. All right, here we go. Ball at the 35-yard line. 15 seconds to go. Simmons Little looking, throwing. Sack on the play. And the clock is going to run out on the first half. That will end the first half of play. 26-8, Keith, at the end of the first half. We got a 26-yard touchdown run by Tony Flatt. Extra point was missed. A 10-yard TD pass from Flatt to Will Lyons. 10-yard run by Neighbors and a 15-yard TD pass from Flatt to Lyons. That's the scoring for Covenant Christian. The lone score for Traders Point. A touchdown pass from Simmons Little to Philip Moran of 25 yards. And Traders Point gets the ball to start the second half. Interesting give and take changes. It looked like a little momentum there in the early in the second quarter for Traders Point with their little screen pass game. But nice adjustments on the defensive end by Sean Lyons and the Warriors.
And now if you're if you're Traders Point, you go in at halftime, you regroup, you get the ball back, you get the first possession. That's got to be a key position to score here. So could be a very interesting second half.
Yeah, that first drive is going to be very, very important for them coming out to start the second half because you don't want to not score and give the ball to Covenant. If they go down and score, you've got a really high road to climb there.
You do.
All right, that'll do it for the first half. We'll come back with halftime show. You're watching Friday Night Football right here on IndianaSRN.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
I played volleyball and basketball and I ran track while I was here, and I just loved that I got to do all three. I think, that's not super common, especially anymore, to have multi-sport athletes, and I think the bigger the school you go to, the less common that is. And I think Covenant's really awesome because you can do whatever you want to here, and you can be involved in however many things you want to be involved in here. Coming in, I was expecting a certain thing because I grew up going to private schools, so I think I was expecting the atmosphere to be similar and for me to kind of know what I was coming into, but it was totally different. And I think the biggest part for me was just the relationships that I had with my coaches. In order to develop a deep relationship with someone, they have to know every part of you. And since Christ was such a huge part of my life, I think without that connection, I don't know if I would have been able to develop those relationships with my teammates as much. And I think us all having that common ground, I think that just allowed us to kind of fast forward the personal relational things. And that's why all of my teams felt like families, because we all have this great common foundation and we just get to build from there. And that was what enriched the experience all the more, because when you have that sort of relationship with someone, you want to give it that much more effort and you love it that much more because you have a personal connection. So I think that is the biggest thing that sets Covenant Sports apart. And that's why I came back to coach, is because I wanted to be able to pour into kids like I was poured into as an athlete. My name is Brandy Fishburne, and athletics is the reason that Covenant is a fit for me.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
I think of my philosophy of education, and Jan and I, as homeschooling parents, we really recognized it was our responsibility to educate our children. And so when we thought of basically delegating our children's education to someone else, we prayed about it and we thought, would we delegate our children's education to someone who didn't believe anything close to what we believe? And we basically said, no, we can't do that. We have to entrust and delegate that role in our children's lives to someone that believes consistently with what we believe. And being able to do that at Covenant was a big step for Jan and I, because having 7 kids and really wanting to see them walk with the Lord and wanting to see them engage their faith for the rest of their life, we wanted that key time in their life to be with someone that we could trust, and that's how we came to Covenant.
Well, we also had some of our children wanted to pursue some higher degrees, Kyle in engineering and Hannah in nursing, Luke in accounting, and we felt that Covenant was a college preparatory school, and just some of the scholarships that they got, so it was definitely prepared them well.
I think the first thing, besides the effort that Covenant has to take the children through 4 years of Bible study, I think it's the way they engage them to try and apply their biblical studies to a worldview and try and take what they're reading and understanding in Scripture and then look at their life situation, the things that are going on in life, their relationships with their classmates, and then apply what they're learning. And I think that's a really unique aspect to how they go about teaching them. And I think building relationships around that gives a depth to that relationship. I mean, you're talking about the thing that's most important in your life. Your faith in God, what you believe about Jesus Christ. And when you're discussing those things with people that really genuinely love you and want to see you come to the acknowledgement of the truth, I think it really adds a dynamic opportunity. Besides getting a Christ-centered education, the most important thing that we saw was the relationship development that took place between our children and the teachers.
I think all of our kids have been impacted by at least 2 teachers that they really connected with, and they really drew them out. They developed relationships. It went beyond the classroom.
And that was a real goal of the school. It wasn't just part of the curriculum. It was the heartbeat of the school was to develop relationships with the students, and some of those relationships are still intact. And quite frankly, that's the investment that you're making. You're making an investment in the opportunity for your young person to actually have time to engage a teacher and the teacher to have time to do that. I'm Dan Eganoff, and this is my wife Jan, and a Christ-centered education is the reason Covenant was a fit for us.
Back at halftime, score 26-8, Covenant Christian over Traders Point. Thank you very much for watching tonight's game on IndianaSRN. Joining us at halftime, brought to you by our good friends at Morales Group. John Lester has the stats and some scores that we'll go through, but let's take a look at the stats. Covenant Christian really dominating the first half.
Yeah, 200 yards of offense in the first half there for Covenant Christian, 150 on the ground and 50 yards passing. Traders Point did have 124 yards passing, but yeah, pretty good first half there for Covenant Christian.
Controlling the line of scrimmage, both teams had almost the same game plan. Run the clock, run some plays, but little mistakes at Traders Point early really shot them in the foot.
Yeah, and they've also been penalized 9 times in that first half, so that didn't help matters for them either. So, yeah, it's a little bit of an uphill climb, but Traders Point, I think, can still claw their way back in this.
Let's take a look at the IndianaSRN Top 5 poll this week. You look at 1A, John, Lutheran number 1, South Adams 2, Park Heritage number 3, this Covenant Christian Ball Club 4, West Washington 5. Anybody surprise you there? Indianapolis Lutheran just keeps on winning.
Yeah, Indianapolis Lutheran, I look for them to move up with the success factor here in the next year or two from 1A with the domination they've had there.
2A, Andrean. We talked about Andrean last week. They hold the number 1 spot. Port Wayne Lords at number 2. Eastbrook at 3. Heritage Christian, which is in a lightning delay right now, is 4. And a very good Triton Central team at number 5.
Yeah, Triton Central down my neck of the woods there. That's a very, very good football team there at Triton Central.
Coach Abel always doing a good job there. 3A, Danville number 1, West Lafayette number 2, Mishawaka Marion number 3, Lawrenceburg number 4, and Gibson Southern number 5. You like Gibson Southern just as like Sean. You think that's a real balanced, good football team. They're going to be moving up. They keep winning.
Yes, and Gibson Southern is definitely in the talk for a 3A state championship this year. They are very, very deep.
And in number 4, your pick, Roncalli number 1, Morrisville number 2, East Central number 3, Jasper number 4, which I think is a surprise, and number 5 is Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon loses to a 6A school, dominating a 5A school tonight in Franklin. Very, very good ball club. But Roncalli, until someone knocks them off, they're probably the best in 4A.
Yeah, and Roncalli, I think, is one of the best teams in Indiana, period. 4A and everything. I think they, if they move up to 5A, I think they could make a serious run up in 5A, too.
And in 5A, your favorite, Cathedral the Irish, number 1, Zionsville 2, Fort Wayne Dwenger, number 3, Decatur Central, number 4, and a very good Whiteland Ball Club, another team right down in your neck of the woods, but you really like Coach Peoples and the Cathedral Irish.
Cathedral, yeah, that's another school, probably the 5A favorites this year, and yeah, Cathedral just keeps winning.
John knows them all, folks. And then in 6A, Center Grove, number 1, Carmel 2, Brownsburg 3, Merrillville, number 4, Westfield, number 5. Westfield staying in the top 5, even though Cathedral really dominated, but Westfield is very good, and they are strong.
Yeah, they're the defending 6A runners-up, losing to Center Grove in the championship game last year. But that Center Grove team, very impressive win at Warren Central last week for them.
We take a break. When we come back, more scores and a lot more for you. It is halftime, 26-8, game of the week, IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
thank you very much for joining us at halftime. Covenant Christian 26, Traders Point 8. On the score, on the calendar for tomorrow, double header for you, soccer. Garin Catholic, Buff, 5 and 7 o'clock start right here on Indiana SRN. And join us tomorrow afternoon. Scoreboard, let's look at it. Southmont 25, North Putnam 0. How about this one? Buff 17, New Pal 7 at Buff.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shocker. Buff, a top 10 team, but yeah, New Pal, down 10 points there in the third quarter at Buff.
Wico and Peru leads 26-0. The Jefferson Red Devils 34, Seymour 0. These games are at halftime. The Oak Hill Golden Eagles 7, Southwood 6. Providence Pioneer leads Rock Creek 27-6. Sullivan, the Arrows leads a score at 7-7, and that is at halftime as well. As I just lost my page. There you go. Here we go. And how about that one? Peru again leads 26-0 in the first half. Pioneer and there it is. Linton, Stockton, and Sullivan 7-7. St. Joseph of South Bend down from Northridge 20-7. Silver Creek 14, South Oldham 6. Westfield, there's that Westfield Ball Club 19-3 over Harrison. McCutcheon and West Lafayette leads 21-0. Rochester and Knox leads 7-6. Boonville and Southridge wins 16-7. That's a great ball club. Keeps winning and winning and winning, John.
Yeah, Southridge, definitely going to make a run this year. And there was a game last night, too. I believe East Chicago Central was a winner over Bowman Academy as well last night.
And there's some scores for you. North White leads Frontier 33-0. Heritage Christian in a rain delay. They are leading in the rain delay by 14. And, of course, then Mount Vernon leads 29-0. They are also in a rain delay. We'll take a break. When we come back, Sean joins us. Thanks, John. Halftime brought to you by our good friends at the Morales Group. We'll be back after this timeout.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons. Not just a man, a Mason.
Welcome back to the booth, Sean.
I was gone?
Yeah, I mean, you had your little break.
Well, sure.
Hey, how about this? The Mount Vernon game is 29-6. They are in a rain delay. They've been delayed for an hour. Guess what game they're watching?
Oh, I hope it's this one.
They are. They're watching this game. Producer Casey says, hey, you're a Hollywood star. Everybody in the state of Indiana is watching your game because everybody else is in a rain delay.
Uh-oh. I better be good now.
Yeah.
We probably should clean these windows then.
A little pressure.
No pressure at all.
First half really dominated by Covenant Christian. John pointed out as well. Penalties cost Traders Point 9 penalties that first half. That's going to hurt you a lot.
And many of those, Keith, were of the first down offsides variety, which gave Covenant first down and 5. That opens the playbook wide open for you to make certain calls and make certain plays. And Covenant Christian took full advantage of that.
Okay, so you're now Covenant Christian. You're up 20-8. Put your coach's hat on. Do you onside kick?
No.
To put it away?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Just wondered.
Just want to let you know, I was talking outside there to Austin Frazier's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know where he plays football?
No.
Hanover.
Is that right?
I told him, hey, we got the Heartland Conference coming this fall right here on IndianaSRN.
So we get to see Austin.
Heartland Conference Game of the Week. Yes,
how about
we do.
that?
How cool is that?
How about that? Some big-time football for Austin. That's good.
Yeah, and they said they started talking to him after the semi-state game. They went to look at a different quarterback, saw Austin, talked to him, and that's where he ended up going.
As Ben is showing you some highlights of the first half, and Tony Flatt there, and I think that was a Lions' first touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So, really great momentum. You lose last week, a heartbreaker, really. You talked to Coach Evan, and he really feels that he should have beat Speedway.
Yes.
And then they're dominating this first half. They play Addicts next week, number 4A Addicts, and that should be excellent. Nice touchdown pass there, Traders Point, where the kid ran right over the ball. This could be wide open here. I'll see. It'd be very interesting to see the drive for Traders Point. I think it's a must-win, a must-score drive.
Yeah, this is a very important drive for Traders Point. They really need to get some kind of points, whether it's, as we say, money that folds, a touchdown, or money that jingles is a field goal. You want the money that folds on this drive, because if you get down and give Traders Point a good field position and they go down and score some points, then you're really Boy, I'm glad I don't teach English. You've really dug yourself a deep, deep hole that's going to be hard to get out of. And here we go. Kick deep, line drive. Is that one going to stay in bounds? Oh, got a nice kick. Comes over to nice coverage there. Great job. Going to be right around the 20-yard line here for the first drive of the second half for Traders Point.
So first down and 10. The lights are now on, and they are fully
That is good.
So, let's talk a little about these teams that have these rain delays. You've been now delayed almost an hour. What does that do for you coming back ready to play?
Any momentum any team had before that rain delay is now gone.
Yeah.
And you got to get warmed up and stretched again. That's going to be really difficult. All right, Simmons Little, empty set in the backfield. They're looking to probably sling it some. Wide receiver screen. Great job there by the defense reading it. Nice job fighting off the receiver on the block and getting the tackle there on the outside.
The interesting play there, you run it straight up. You tried to make the juke and just couldn't make it the move here.
Yeah, again, great job by the DB fighting off the receiver trying to get the block and getting the ankle tackle for a loss of, looks like it's about 4 or 5 there, Keith.
Yeah, they gave him a loss of 5, second down and 15.
And it's not the way you want to start the second half. And they're going empty set again, 5 wide. This is how they want to score quick. Screen inside the middle, got tipped. Looked like it got tipped at the line of scrimmage, if I'm not mistaken. It kind of jumped up as it crossed the line of scrimmage as it headed for its intended target, which makes it 3rd and about 14.
I think the big fella, Sparks, might have tipped that ball.
Third down.
Here we go. Big play again. Empty set. 5 wide. Simmons Little looking in the middle. Throwing it up. Oh, 2 guys knocked it away from each other. Oh, my goodness. That one was up for grabs.
So now you're at 4th down. You just took off less than a minute off the clock, and now you're going to kick the ball away.
I think you're too deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. That could be
disaster.
Yes, a death knell right there. So good decision, I think, to kick it by Carnes. Now you need your defense to step up, Keith, if you're Traders Point.
What you need, though, here now is a good snap and a good kick.
Yes. See if we get it. There's the snap. There's the kick. It is a good kick. Letting it bounce. It takes a good bounce. Going to bounce back to about the 40-yard line of Traders Point, where Covenant will take over their first possession the second half.
IndianaSRN has lots of sports for you, and next week we have several games for you. We'll run them down for you here in just a couple minutes. But check out our website at IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Interesting stat here, Keith. Covenant's first 2 possessions started in their own territory. Every possession since has started in Traders Point territory. First down and 10. Tony Flatt in the pistol with Neighbors behind him. Hand off to Neighbors. Up the gut. Does a nice job of putting his foot in the ground and following his blockers. Gets about 4. Oh, wow. They gave him only about 2 there.
Yeah, I think he looked like he got 4.
His knee must have been down before we saw the scrum stop. As the clock is running, I would imagine that Covenant's going to run the football a lot here in the second half, Keith, to eat up some clock.
Yes.
And there it is again. The Neighbors got a good hole. Busted through. Is going to be close to a first down. If not, he'll be 30 and short, about the 32.
Don't forget high school soccer tomorrow, doubleheader, 5 and 7, the Buff, Guerin Catholic. On Monday, volleyball for you, Tri-West at Heritage Christian. That's a 6 o'clock start. On Tuesday, Heritage Christian, Covenant Christian volleyball, 7 o'clock start. And Thursday, soccer for you, Roncalli and Guerin Catholic.
Third and about 1.5. We'll see if they give it to Neighbors again. They fake it to Neighbors. Nice move by Tony to get out of pressure. Throws it up, and it is knocked down. Boy, what a play call there on third down.
And Flatt saved his own hide, if you will. Went and rolled out and really did a nice job of getting rid of the ball.
You've got to imagine they called that play knowing they've got a 4th down play in their pocket here for 4th and short.
To finish out our schedule on Thursday, Heritage Christian also will play Heron for volleyball on Thursday night.
All right, here we go. 4th down and a long 1 for Covenant Christian. Neighbors again behind. Flatten the pistol. H-back coming up. Great tackle there. He's going to be short. Nice tackle by the defensive lineman. That looks like it might have been 55 or maybe 56. Hayden Rose. It's a turnover on downs, and that's exactly what Traders Point needed.
And I tell you what, that's a momentum builder to help you there.
Great job by the defensive line to get pressure through the line of scrimmage and hit Neighbors before it could go anywhere.
Football next week, Attucks at Covenant Christian, South Newton at Traders Point, Frontier and Fountain Central, Mount Vernon and Greenfield Central, Chittard and Guerin Catholic.
That'll be a good game. Underwood back behind Cooper Little now. Or Simmons Little, excuse me, it's Cooper Simmons Little. They give it to him. He's going to get a short gain. Nice job by the linebackers filling the gaps there for Covenant.
And our friends at Greencastle out on the west side, Greencastle, their debut. West Vigo, Greencastle, first time IndianaSRN at Greencastle High School. New football field, brand new turf, never been played on. Cannot wait to see that facility.
2nd and 7 for Traders Point. Underwood still in the backfield. Simmons Little in the shotgun, looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket to the right, going to run with the football. Going to be close. Going to be close to a first down. Looks like he's going to get it. Nice job by him of getting the yardage he needs. That's not a coverage sack, but that's a coverage rush there by Traders Point.
Just got notice Heritage Christian is back underway after 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Wow. That's like that North-South All-Star game we had a few years ago.
5 hour delay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right, Simmons Little in the shotgun again. 3 receivers to the left. Faking it. It goes right, though.
Oh, nice catch.
That was a nice catch by Philip Moran, his favorite receiver. It's going to be about a 4-yard gain. No, he's going to give him maybe 6.
Got a player down. Looks like cramping.
It is a very hot night. We'll take a break. You're watching Football Friday Night on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that fuels your passion for sports and physical activity. IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences offers that and more. You'll have insider access to sports, fitness, and exercise science professionals and learn from faculty with years of industry experience. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll study next to world-class sports facilities, Olympic governing bodies, the NCAA, and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to launch your sports industry career. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back here at Zionsville Middle School West. Sun's gone down. It's cooled off a little bit. So many games in the Family of Networks. A lot of those, Keith, have had weather delays. Luckily, knock on wood, not Benwood, but knock on wood, we have not had any weather delays yet.
Oh, we could knock on Benwood, but I don't think that will work.
But the heat has definitely taken its toll as there are some cramping issues on the field. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Heartland Conference, can we?
Okay.
Got the game of the week starting October
2nd.
So we'll be going to a lot of different places in the Heartland Conference, places like Mount St. Joseph's, Hanover, Franklin, Bluffton, Defiance. We took a college trip this summer to visit a lot of those schools. We're going to see some good football this fall.
Yeah, we are. And, you know, the coaches was wide open with all the information, athletic directors, SIDs, and, you know, Jay Jones and his whole entire staff, the principals, the presidents of the universities are really looking to this, as this is something Jay has wanted to do for many, many years. And, you know, we call 300 games a year, and all of a sudden he said, you know, you're right in Indiana, you're in central Indiana. All our schools are in that same ability. Why not bring IndianaSRN, who brings all high school football everywhere, to the network? And we're really excited about the partnership, and we're hoping it extends not only to football but other sports. We've been talking basketball already this week, and maybe some spring sports as well. And man, some great football and some great facility. If you are a student athlete,
oh yeah,
great
and that's the big thing for the conference, is getting them exposure. D3 athletes are athletes too. So, all right, second down and short for Traders Point. Screen over the middle. They got a receiver wide open there. He's going to break free, and he's going to score. It's Sam Johnson. That was a long pass, 50 yards, I think. Wow, what a game-breaking play, and that's huge for Traders Point, Keith.
Yeah, you know, you look at that and watch it again. Johnson just wide open. Here's the move right here. Explosive move right there, just spun, and you can't tackle these kids up high. You got to get them low.
Yes, you absolutely have to do that. I'll pay the quarter on that one. You do have to tackle them low because they can shake it off in the shoulder pads and those moves and the speed they've got. Let's see, are they going to go for two here? It looks like they may. 26-14. Covenant on the 50-yard touchdown pass from Simmons Little to Sam Johnson. All right, 2-point conversion, 3 receivers to the right. Rolling out to the right is Simmons Little. Breaks contain, and wide open, and they get the 2-point conversion, and it's a 10-point game. 26-16. Let's take a look at that replay.
Rolls out here.
Almost gets sacked.
I like how he stayed on his feet balanced, and didn't protect the ball.
There was confusion, and Xavion Gibson got open. We'll take a break. It is a close game here on IndianaSRN. Kickoff to Covenant Christian after the 50-yard touchdown pass. Still fighting for yards. Going to get about the 35-yard line is Tyndall. It's a 10-point game, Keith. And Traders Point got what they wanted. They didn't score in their first position, but they got a stop on downs on Covenant and then made the big play, and we got ourselves a 10-point game.
And it looks like we got another player down on the ground. I tell you what, the humidity has really taken it out of toll. I mean, it was 91 when we first started. It's cooled tremendously down, and as we talk about, a lot of the schools are on delay. Was on delay. It is now 82, so it's dropped 9 since we started. But very interesting weather forecast. Not only this week, but probably the hottest week that Indianapolis has had all summer long.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know me. I do sweat. I sweated through my entire hat in the first half. That tells you how hot it is in this booth. So we figured it out.
Shenandoah and Heritage Christian is now back. They are playing. Heritage Christian scored on their first possession, make it 20-0. So the momentum that you talked about, maybe you had,
I guess
it just kept on going.
Yeah. Did I hear a score correct? Is Brebeuf beating New Palestine?
Yes. Brebeuf was leading 17-7 at the start of the third quarter.
Well, Kyle Ralph was looking forward to this year. He's very young, but he thought that they had a chance to do some things. So we'll see what happens.
Player walks off on his own power.
I've been talking with some people, and some students and things like that, and we've discussed conferences and things like that. Well, it's 24-7 Brebeuf in the third quarter.
Brebeuf is very, very good.
Brebeuf is very good.
Yep.
That, the way things are going and with growth, maybe New Pal and Mount Vernon would join the HCC.
I doubt if that happens.
With HSE and Fishers and all those. All right, first down for Covenant. Flat, out in the flat. Not a ton, trying to rip the ball out there, but a short gain as he gets the pass to Jordan Gross. Ball at the 35-yard line, gain of about 3. Second down. Flat, hands off the Neighbors, got some space in the middle. Can he get around the end? Oh, nice tackle, but it's a first down for Covenant Christian.
Johnson on the tackle, or that would have been 6.
Yes, definitely nice tackle there, but nice job blocking there by the line.
And we got a penalty on the flag.
Well, it's going to be holding on Covenant.
And got another player down. You have to be so hydrated. You start hydrating on Tuesday for games like this. And
I kid you not, Keith. I have football players in class that will bring Pedialyte all week to drink because it's so hot to stay hydrated. It's insane.
So that's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. So we'll bring it back to second down and about 9. 6:26 to play first in the third quarter.
And yeah, definitely some issues here with cramping for speaking of, Hamilton Southeastern leading North Central 14-6. They were in a delay as well. All right. Second and 10 now for Covenant. Neighbors behind, flat. See, nope, Neighbors not in motion. Looks back to pass. Got some pressure. Nice job going deep. He's got a receiver. Oh, overthrew.
Man. 2 defenders there, too.
Close play. Intended for Lions. 3rd down and 10. And we'll see what they do here. Been doing a lot of moving and shaking in the booth tonight. Good views. All right, 3rd and 10 here for Covenant. Flat in the pistol. Back to pass. It's got good protection. Pass is out, but it's going to be short. Nice tackle there by Sam Johnson. Going to be a couple yards short of the 1st down. Got to imagine they're going to go for it here. 6:12 in the 3rd quarter. 26-16. We talked about a pivotal drive starting the second half for Traders Point. They didn't score, but they stopped Covenant and then scored. This could be a pivotal point where Covenant needs to get some points as well. 4th down to Neighbors. Uh-oh, he got stopped. A huge stop for Traders Point. That's another turnover on downs. I think Captain Mo may be shifting sides here, as Traders Point is going to take over in Covenant territory at about the 41, 42-yard line of Covenant. Ho, ho, ho. Things are getting interesting. Let's see what Ben Carnes and the Knights have up their sleeve now after that stop on 4th down. They bring Underwood back into the backfield with Simmons Little. Going to shift him to the right. 2 receivers looking to his right, It's got some pressure. Flushed out. Lost it downfield. He's got an open receiver. Oh, nice job by the defender to put his hands up just in time to knock it away, because Moran got behind the defensive backs. If he'd let him a little bit more, that would have been a touchdown. Watch the replay here. As he's flushed out, Moran gets behind the defense, lofted just a little bit too much.
Maybe if he threw it a little bit quicker.
When the eyes got big, the defender knew he had to reach his hands up and knock it away.
How about this? You ready?
I'm ready.
Mount Vernon back on a delay.
Oh, boy. Holy cow. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Knights. Fake to Underwood's. Got pressure from behind. Thrown down. Nice job there by, I think it's Adelican, I think. Was it Adelican with the sack? Huge sack there. We'll see the play here. Pressure from the backside. Simmons Little doesn't feel him, and down he goes.
Boy, wrapped him up really well. That's what you do. Nice tackle.
Loss of 5. It'll be a 3rd and 15.
3rd down.
Just inside Covenant Christian territory. Let's see what they've got here. Single back set. Simmons Little over the middle. He's got some space. Breaks tackles to Sam Johnson. Boy, he's hurting him, and it's a 1st down. Got to make that initial tackle.
Sam Johnson just looked like a wide. Ask him for the ball like a pick on a layup.
Like a fast break, putting the arm up.
Yep.
Timeout on the field. We will take it with him. You're watching Football Friday Night here on IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are back. Cooper Simmons Little having himself a decent game. Just shy of 200 yards passing, Keith, for the junior quarterback for Traders Point. And you can see there's multiple, you can't see, but there's multiple players dealing with cramps issues, and they've all been on Traders Point side. So that could be an issue coming down the stretch here because there's still quite a bit of football left to be played, Keith.
Yeah, we have almost 5 minutes here, and the other 12. Got another update here for you. Now Heritage Christian went back into a weather delay due to lightning, and I don't know what the rule. These teams are still playing, I do believe, still in the first quarter when these delays happen, and I do not know what is by the rule. I know that you can continue to play up to a certain time, but I don't know what the rule is.
Right.
I'm going to check that out and keep you informed.
Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Knights here in Covenant territory. Another outside screen there. Missed it. Flag on the play. We'll see what that flag is. If you could see the booth, it would be tremendous. Is that a chop block?
Yep.
Is chop block loss of down or not?
I don't think so.
Okay. That'll set him back a ways, though. I believe that makes it 1st and 20 for Traders Point. Really, it's no real flow here in the second half, Keith, between cramping and penalties and so forth.
Yeah, and it affects both teams.
It does.
Because you just can't get jump started here.
All right, Simmons Little back to pass. Blitz on the play. Throws a screen, and boy, Simmons Little is about the luckiest man on earth right there because that was 6 points waiting to be had for Covenant Christian, but he couldn't bring it in.
The big fella says, give it to me.
Oh, my goodness. That was going the other way with nothing but green grass in front of him. That'll be a teaching moment on film this weekend for Traders Point.
2nd and 20.
Long way to go here. Nice call on the defensive end for Covenant, though. So here we go. Simmons Little again, getting more pressure coming up the middle. Throws it over the middle. There's going to be a flag on the play. Wonder if that's going to be pass interference.
The field judge making a call, you might have an illegal man downfield.
Okay. Let's see if you're right on this one. Oh, they're calling it. Looks like it's going to be holding on Covenant.
Holding on Covenant. Good call.
Still 2nd down.
What am I, 1 for 2 today? Not bad.
Hey, if you're in the major leagues, you'd be an unbelievable.
Yep. That'd be shopping right now.
Is she not anyway?
Oh, no.
Okay.
She's listening to her favorite broadcaster.
Or watching.
Watching. Well,
Okay.
no, she doesn't see you, but she's watching her favorite broadcaster.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
Thanks, Sean. 4:12 left in the third quarter.
I just wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
She's my favorite fan.
What is this, your 10th year with us?
Yes.
You working soccer tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
Flushed out to the right, looking to pass. He got guys coming behind him. He's got some space. We'll see. As So we got more issues in the backfield with the cramping. Timeout on the officials. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN. We are back here at Zionsville Middle School West. We are surprisingly near the end of the third quarter since we haven't had any weather delays yet. The wind has died down. The flag is not really moving much at all, but it has cooled down some, thankfully, from the scorching heat we had earlier, which is why there's been so much cramping going on. Give these kids some electrolytes. All right. Third down here and about 5 for Traders Point, deep in Covenant's territory. About the 34. As bad snap, it gets fumbled around. Somehow, some way, Traders Point came up with it, but immediately stopped by Covenant's defense, and it's going to be fourth down. They're lucky they didn't turn that over, Keith.
Well, that's considered a pass, believe it or not, because he underhanded it in front of the line.
I couldn't tell if it was bobbled or if he
I think he
batted
just
it.
threw it. Yep.
Okay. All right, fourth down here. Big play now for Covenant to try and get a stop. Oh, and movement on the offensive line of Traders Point. That'll set him back 5 yards. Oh, those are those penalties again, Keith. Coach Carnes is probably pulling his hair out at home.
So now,
but don't, Coach. You know, you get a little older. You want as much as you can have. Ask Keith.
That public service announcement for you. Thank you very much.
We need the Hair Club for Men as like a sponsor.
You know, I would love to do that. I got my hair cut today. So.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, fourth down and about 10 for Covenant Christian, or for Traders Point, excuse me, and another whistle.
You might have a false start here.
Oh, my goodness. Not 2 in a row. Oh, no, they just didn't.
Oh, the ball was not set correctly.
Ball's not set. Okay. 4th and 10. Right around the 30, 29-yard line. Traders Point, Simmons little back. Looking to pressure, going up top. He's open. Almost picked off, but the pass is knocked away, and it's a turnover on downs for Traders Point. And more cramping. Covenant will take over at their own 29-yard line.
And we got a water timeout.
Water timeout. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
First down and 10 for Covenant, about their own 29-yard line. Flat back to pass. Got some pressure. He's looking to go deep across the middle. Oh, tipped up. Nice job there. Boy, Sam Johnson has made a ton of great plays tonight. John is now joining me on color. Some great plays by 22 Sam Johnson for Traders Point. Yet another one there, knocking that pass down.
Yeah, his defense is what's keeping Traders Point in this game right now.
26-16, 2:41 to go in the third quarter. And again, we've got cramping issues. Quite a few players have had issues on the Traders Point side. Yes, there is a curfew, and there's going to be quite a few games. John, some of the games that are out there are still in the first quarter with weather delays.
Yeah, did I see there's another weather delay at Heritage?
There is.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon has had them all night. North Central, the east side has had a lot of them. A lot of these are going to start to run up to issues where they hit the curfew. They may have to postpone and play to finish it tomorrow.
Yeah, and I think how do they do like a 3-minute halftime, I think, or something if they run into long delays or something?
Yes, sometimes they try and do that as well, and they're going to try and get the games in tonight, and we'll see what happens, but you can't control Mother Nature.
That's exactly right, especially here in Indiana.
Yeah, if you don't like the weather, just wait an hour. It'll change. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 as the winds pick back up again. Let's see, Tony Flat. And another offside penalty. How many is that tonight, John?
That's 12 penalties for 91 yards.
12 penalties for 91 yards for Traders Point, and at least half of those are probably offside.
Offsides, yeah, just silly mistakes. But I mean, again, it's early in the season; they'll get that corrected. But
yes, they will. Sam Carnes is a good football coach, so he will definitely get that corrected. We've seen they have some talent. Philip Moran's had a great game. Simmons Little's looked pretty good. Sam Johnson's looked great. They got some talent down there.
I think you and Keith were talking earlier in the broadcast. This is the deepest team they've had in a while.
It is. Neighbors broke free, got himself a first down there. For both these schools, John, their numbers have been growing in terms of turnout for the team every year, and that's the sign of a good and growing program.
Yes, and with Covenant Christian winning the state championship last year, that's going to help matters as well for them.
Yeah. That will get kids to come to your school for sure. All right, 1st and 10 for Covenant, near midfield. Back to Neighbors again. Space up the gut. It's going to go down right at the midfield stripe. It'll be 2nd and short for the Warriors.
I'm sorry, Sean. That's 126 on the ground for Neighbors tonight.
Very nice. Nice night for Mr. Neighbors. And they're milking the clock here as we wind down to the end of the third quarter with this 10-point lead. That's what you want to do. You want to run the clock and you want to put the ball in the end zone. See what we got here. H-back on the right side. Not in motion, but they're going to fake to Neighbors. Rolling out is Flat. Finds a receiver in the open. That's a big chunky yardage. Down to about the 25-yard line. Is Covenant Christian. Couldn't see who he threw that to.
It was number 5, Jordan Gross.
Mr. Gross, as we see the replay here, just wide open out in space. Johnson tried to run him down from behind, but Gross is such a big boy, he's hard to pull down.
That's 53 yards receiving for Gross on just 4 catches tonight.
Nice night for him, too. It's Flat back in the pistol with Neighbors behind him. Fake again, looking to go into the end zone. Got a receiver open. Oh, just overthrew Lions, going for their 3rd hookup for a touchdown. Just shy, but a great play call there by Covenant. Just a touch, one less Wheatie this morning for breakfast, I think. Might have gotten it for him.
Yes, that's he had, yes. Too many Wheaties in the cereal bowl.
Well, I guess they don't really eat Wheaties anymore. Maybe we should say a couple less Apple Jacks, maybe? I don't know what the popular cereal is nowadays. Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Yeah. Or half a Pop-Tart less? Breakfast of Champions right there.
S'mores.
Ooh, oh, I'm a brown sugar cinnamon guy. All right, 2nd down and 10 here. And it looks like that's a false start on Covenant. No, it's going to be encroachment on Traders Point, and we got another one down again. I'm curious to know from our official, but he's not available at the moment. At what point does this become an issue where they need to use their timeouts?
I was thinking that same thing, yeah, because this is, 8 or 9 times tonight?
Yes, it has been quite a few. And it would be different if it were both teams doing it, but it's just one. So I believe that's their 13th penalty for Traders Point. They've almost had as many cramps as they've had penalties, but these guys are going to need to stop and get Gatorade IVs on the way home, the way things are going.
I don't know if you all talked about this earlier. It is great to see a great crowd out here tonight.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's, like Keith said in the beginning, a lot of these kids from these both schools go to the same church. So they're friends, but then they're also friendly rivals on the football field. So I saw so many families at halftime with different colors on, talking to each other and laughing. And, yeah, it's a great crowd for a rivalry game. All right, 2nd down and 5 for Traders Point as they try to stop Covenant Christian on offense. In motion. Oh, snap over his head, bounce right back to him. Can Flat somehow? Nope, he cannot. That's a big 10-yard loss on a bad snap there. And that'll make it 3rd and about 20. That's not the play you wanted, but at least you can run the clock down.
That's going to run out the 3rd quarter.
I think they're going to let the clock run out before they call a timeout for the cramp. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. 26-16 Covenant Christian. Come back for the 4th. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Start of the 4th quarter here at Zionsville Middle School West, the home field for the defending Class A state champion Covenant Christian Warriors. They currently lead Traders Point Knights 26-16. They have the ball deep in Traders Point territory, or they did, but a snap over the head of Tony Flatt has them 3rd and 20. Still in Traders Point territory at their 40. Makes you wonder, John, if they pick up a decent chunk of yardage here, you'd have to think they're probably going to go for it.
I would think so, yeah.
Well, let's see what the play call here is. You definitely want to continue to run clock, as Flatt is in the pistol, looking to pass. Got a blitz coming. Nice pick up there by Neighbors. Flatt looking to run. Runs around. Wow. Nice play. Got a receiver open. Throwing downfield. Oh, and he caught it. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What a great play by Tony Flatt. Keeping the football alive and giving his receiver a chance to get it.
Best play of the night by far.
Well, let's see that replay. Look, he rolls out to the right, gets caught, comes around to the left, but underthrows the receiver. It's almost back shoulder. And catches it. My, oh my. Oh, there's a penalty. A legal man downfield takes away the best play of the night. Oh my goodness. I hate getting all excited for nothing.
still a whale of a play.
It was. This shows you the athleticism of Tony Flatt.
Yeah, and Traders Point did nothing wrong defensively there. That was just a great play by Flatt.
He was the linebacker that made the tackle on the 2-point conversion last year, if I recall correctly, that gave them the 1-point victory in the state championship game. All right, 3rd and forever. Little bubble screen. Not going to go very far unless some tackles are broken. It gets about 6 yards back. Looks like the punt team's coming on now, which I think is only the 5th punt of the night overall from both teams.
Traders Point better be on their toes here because this is fake territory. I don't know that they will at 4th and 20, but...
That's a great point, John. If they're setting up a return, you never know. The punter is Harrison Laurie, a senior. I need one more guy out there. Makes you think the fake is not on if they didn't have all the guys out there. Short snap. Kick is up. It's going to go out of bounds. Nice kick deep inside the 20 for Laurie, and that'll set Traders Point up deep in their own territory. 10 minutes to go, 10 points down. You did a decent amount running the football in the first half, John. Traders Point did. Do you still try and keep slinging it around, or are you trying to mix in a run here and there?
You might mix a run here and there, but down 10 points, and the quarterback has looked very good throwing ball. And say he did have that one interception there, but other than that, he's passed for almost 200 yards.
Screen passes, they've been running those quite a bit lately as well. All right, here we go. Cooper Simmons Little's the quarterback. In the shotgun. Quick hit out to the side. Looks like it was dropped, so it'll be 2nd and 10. He's a first-year starter. That makes a huge difference, and giving him plays he feels comfortable with, especially in the situation.
Yeah, they've got him one more year after this, too. So
yes. He's played basketball his whole career. This is his first year playing football, I believe. Empty backfield. Low snap, rolling out to the right. Throws it downfield. He's got a receiver open. Can't quite hit Xavion Gibson. It's going to be, and you're probably getting close no matter where you're out on the field, John, to have it being 4-down territory.
I would think so, yeah. I mean, I know you're backed up on your own end of the field, but down 10 points, 10 minutes left, yeah, you're going to have to start thinking about it, I think.
Especially as well as Neighbors has run all night. That can take a chunk of time off the clock, and then you're really behind the 8 ball. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see what Ben Carnes has up his sleeve. As he sends 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. There is a back in the backfield, probably for protection for Cooper Simmons Little. Back to pass. Pressure flushes him out to the right side. He throws it away as he gets hit. And you would think that might have been close to grounding, but it looks like Sam Johnson was close enough, I guess they're saying. Good pressure there by Covenant to throw the play off. And the punt team comes on for Traders Point. So besides that one big pass, the 50-yard pass, Covenant's done a really good job stopping Traders Point in the second half.
Yeah, that one drive, but yeah, they've really shut Traders Point down on these last 2 drives.
And that was after a couple penalties where it was 3rd and forever. They got the big play. Line drive right to Tyndall. Nice tackle, though, but they'll still be inside the 40 of Traders Point as they start this next drive. And this is definitely a drive where I think you're going to see neighbors right, neighbors left, neighbors up the middle. Run that clock, stick in the end zone, and call it a night. Let's see what they draw up. You know, just one time I'd love to see a coach call a timeout and actually draw a play in the dirt like we used to as kids.
That would be awesome.
That would be tremendous. I would love that. All right, Tony Flatt in the pistol with neighbors behind him. No, they're not running unless Flatt keeps it. Stay in bounds. He got a good chunk of yardage there. By 6.
That looked like it was designed after it started. So I
mean, early in the first half, they had a really tough time bringing Tony Flatt down. You're going to call it 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. They inch closer to the red zone. Let's see their kicking game. No field goal attempts. Fulbright was 3 for 3 last week. He's 2 of 4 this week, I believe. Let's see what he's got here. Hands it off to Neighbors. Neighbors has some space. He's got a first down. That'll move the chains. That's what you want.
Yeah, keep milking that clock. 9 minutes. Yeah.
Do we have a number of what Neighbors is up to now?
First down, Warriors.
That is 140 exactly.
140 exactly for Mr. Neighbors.
On 20 carries.
Oh, that is a great average.
That's 7 yards a carry.
Yes. Yep. You'll take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday if you're a coach.
Absolutely.
All right, first down.
Bet we know where the ball's going.
Oh, no. He's throwing it, and he almost fumbled it, but there's a flag down. That was surprising. That was really surprising as a play call.
Covered by 77.
I'm surprised they didn't call that a forward pass. It looked like his arm was moving forward.
I thought it was a forward pass, but
it was recovered by Logan Refite, 6-foot sophomore, 77. All right.
The only good news with that is it's milking more clock.
That is true. That is true. Flat again. Now they give it back to Neighbors. He gets past that first wave. It's trouble. Oh, he got tripped up. The lineman didn't know he did it, and he tripped him up. It'll be third down. And long. Third down on about 20 here. But again, the clock is still running. Under 8 minutes to play. Up 10. This is definitely where you want to get a good chunk so you can try and go for it on fourth down and keep that clock moving. Let's see what they draw up. Blitz. Flat out to his left. Pressure. Coming back to his right. He broke the tackle, and then he gets hit from behind. Goes down. Didn't lose any yardage, but didn't gain any either.
Even though it's 4th and 20, I still think you're going to see him keep the offense out here.
No.
Maybe not.
Maybe try. I guess they're going to try. I mean, they did a great job of pinning him deep last time with the punt. Got to imagine they're going to try that again. Only saw 3 punts in the first half. We've seen quite a few here in the second. But that is the chess game that is football. And boy, this breeze feels good in here.
Yes, it does.
Back. Laurie kicks it. Aimed it for the sidelines. Kicked back a little bit. It's going to go out around the 20-yard line. where Traders Point will take over. Six and a half to go. Everybody is playing again with the weather. Knock on wood again.
You know, poor Franklin. Last week they had to take on Danville, who's number 1 in 5A. This week they're having to go to Mount Vernon, who's ranked number 8. That's a rough start to the season for Franklin.
That is. The old Grizzly Cubs. A little rough start here as Simmons Little has it. Uh-oh. Got behind him. What happened there? Was there a false start? Why did they blow the play dead? Oh, there is a flag. That'll be a false start.
Flag on the play. Penalty is a false start against Traders Point.
That'll set him back 5 yards.
And this is not a stat you want to have. That is now over 100 yards in penalties against Traders Point tonight.
The number of penalties is?
14.
14.
14 for 101.
Oh, man. You know, the mental game is just as important as the physical part of the game, John. It really is. All right, looks like they're going to go. No, they're keeping it back in the backfield. Underwood still back there. Simmons Little. Quick screen to the left. Didn't let it set up in time. And it will be 2nd down and 15. I think that's a nervous quarterback from getting pressure the last few series.
Yeah, he's starting to, he's looked like some fatigue starting to come into play as well. Maybe because they're from the heat.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have had quite a few players cramp up as well. He just didn't let his receivers finish their routes. Philip Moran coming back into the huddle for Traders Point. He's a junior, so he'll be back next year as well. They do have talent returning. Looking to pass across the middle. Popped up in the air, and it's intercepted. Yep. There it was. The big turnover. That was kind of a heater there. The fastball got him. Now you got a 10-point lead with 6 minutes deep in their territory. I definitely think you're going to see a lot of John Neighbors here.
Yes, most definitely. And, you know, that's the second interception for him tonight. Neither one of them were his fault, I don't think. They were just the receiver. I don't know. Yeah,
the first one was a great play by Will Lyons, just reaching up and grabbing it and tipping it to himself. Only one score in the second half, and that was the 50-yard touchdown pass by Traders Point. Let's see what the Covenant offense does here. As they're throwing it, that's such a surprise.
That's shocking, yeah.
Just a quick screen out there to Tyndall. I would assume the Warriors think that Traders Point is defending for the run, and maybe these quick hitters will. It's almost like a West Coast offense where it's as good as a run. All right, we've got someone with the cramp again. We'll take a break. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN. Tony Flatt rushed out. Gets knocked down there on the second down play.
Flat with the carry for the Warriors.
That keeps the clock running, however, so we're getting down to under 5 minutes. It'll be third down and about 7. This, I think, John's definitely four-town territory. Where
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Surprised they still haven't run the ball yet. Oh, blitz coming. They're going to pass again. Right, wide open in the middle, but again, two passes here recently by both quarterbacks put a little too much MPH on it. Tough for their receivers to handle. Tyndall was open. Here you go, John. Now they're staying out in the field.
Yeah, I'd been very surprised if this was anything other than, another running play. Well, I don't know. They've
We'll see what they've got. Flat. Back. He's throwing it again. Blitz, and they got him. Nice blitz there from Traders Point. And we'll take a break here. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN.
I don't care if you're a Christian or not. You're allowed to stick up for your team.
Who had a cramp? That's not a cramp. That's flat.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We are back, and Tony Flatt coming off the field under his own power, thankfully, after that fourth down play. Ball goes over to Traders Point. Still a close game here, 4:26 to go. As now Cooper Simmons Little in the Knights offense comes back out on the field. Well, they're looking at the right shoulder. All right, Simmons Little, Underwood in the backfield with him. Two receivers to each side. In the shotgun, looking left, going deep. Oh, almost caught by the receiver. Looked like 81. '86, Tobias Grant. He just got eligible. Coach Carnes said he's an athlete who has played basketball for Traders Point to finally come out for football, and he got eligible with his practices this week. Well, that's what you're looking for. The athletes in your school, get them to come out to play football.
It's good to have that mixture of two sports, I think, too.
Oh, yeah. Multi-sport athletes are huge. Quick out pass A little quick out pattern into the sideline. It's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short, however, for Traders Point. Looked like it was Philip Moran again. He's had a pretty good night catching the football. One of the 2 touchdowns for Traders Point by Moran. All right, big 3rd down play here. Let's see what they call. Low snap again, out to his right. Simmons Little, he's going to have the first down and more. He's got a lot into Covenant Christian territory.
Simmons Little preparing for Traders Point on the first down.
We'll see the replay here. Looked like he was going to throw, but the pressure flushed him out to the right, and he had a lot of space and just ran right down the sideline.
I'll tell you what, Traders Point gets a quick score here. They make this a 1-score game. There's still time.
It'd be very, very interesting. Simmons Little back to pass again. Got a little bit of pressure, flushed out to his right. Little dink play. A great play by the defensive back there to knock it away. Almost caught it. That would have been a big play right there for Traders Point, but nice play by Neighbors to knock it away. I think the MVP for Covenant tonight might be the trainer, keeping them hydrated.
Absolutely.
3:19 to go, still a 10-point game.
Let's go, defense!
Remember, Traders Point is missing both kickers, so that may bloom large in with the field goal if they need it. Out pass, knees down, got themselves a first down. I'm really impressed with Cooper Simmons Little as his first year's quarterback.
Yes, he has developed very, very nicely in a very short amount of time.
Got some good throws. Sure, he's made some mistakes, but for someone who hasn't played football for very long, he looks really, really good. He's just an athlete.
He's pushing the 250 mark tonight.
As we get close to 3 minutes to go. And we get a timeout, Covenant Christian. We'll take it with them. You're watching Friday Night Football on IndianaSRN.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
Sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger. It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Back here on IndianaSRN. Hey, never miss a game. Check us out on YouTube at IndianaSRN. Not only subscribe, but hey, hit that notifications button. If you like other social media, at IndianaSRN on Twitter. We'll give you all the updates of when we're having games. And check out the sports page daily on IndianaSRN. And follow them on Twitter. Sports page, the number 4.
There's a score that came across, Sean, that I thought was very interesting. It's in the second quarter, so I'm guessing they had a weather delay. But 5A number 1 Danville is trailing Mooresville 21-7.
Ooh, that's very interesting. All right, Traders Point, Simmons Little. Did he complete that? Oh, it looks like there's going to be pass interference on that. Maybe on Munoz. We'll see who that was on. Or Carter Bell, excuse me. As that's going to give them some more yardage. Just under 3 minutes to go. 10-point game. This is not over by any stretch of the imagination.
pass interference on Covenant Christian. The penalty is half the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal, and they are knocking on the door.
And they also get the stoppage of the clock with that defensive penalty as well. I'm sorry, Danville's number 1 in 3A, not 5A on that score. My mistake.
Sorry, Mooresville's a power in 4A, so
yeah,
that's a heck of a ball game. Let's see if Simmons Little gets pressure, throws it up. Oh, knocked away. Almost picked off, but great job just knocking it away because that could have been 6 points right there. Carter makes up for his penalty by knocking that away. Second and 10. You don't want to waste a ton of time here, and you're probably going to need an onside kick as well. Cooper Simmons Little across the middle. He's open. I wonder if that's Sam Johnson again. It is Sam Johnson. He's had a whale of a game as well.
He's nearing 100 yards receiving.
Hurry up offense, third down. Simmons Little across the middle again. Touchdown! Traders Point, and boy, things just got really interesting.
Well, I know you're without both your kickers, but it's a 4-point game, and if you go for 2 here but miss, you're still going to need a touchdown. So let's see how Traders Point plays this.
You can see this quick hitter again right across the middle. They've loved that play all night, and it looks like they are going to go for 2, John.
Go Warriors! Read the play, guys!
What they're going to draw up here. Watch the run. Oh, fumbled the snap, and he's sacked. Huge play. Huge play. Bad snap cost him there. Now you almost have to onside kick.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to at this point. Under 2.5 minutes, and it's a 4-point game. I do believe they have all 3 timeouts, though, if I'm not mistaken.
.222, 26-22, and we'll see. I got a feeling we'll see the hands team from Covenant Christian on the field here, as the a little bit of the air went out of the stadium on that touchdown. The Covenant fans got a little getting a little nervous.
3 touchdowns receiving tonight for Johnson.
What a great night for him.
With 3 timeouts, this is very interesting. See if Traders Point's going to go ahead and kick this away because they have shut out Covenant Christian in the second half.
They have, and we're not sure what the status of Tony Flatt is either.
Right.
Their starting quarterback. This is really interesting. Although Covenant seems to think they're going to onside kick it.
I don't know. I think if I was a coach, I might change. But I think I might go ahead and kick it deep here, the way your defense has played in the second half, and
I wouldn't honestly, with the spacing between the second line and the deep man, maybe a pooch,
that's
an onside like a pooch, and try and run down and grab him. Oh, Covenant got it at the 50. That was huge.
Well, now you're on Traders Point's going to have to use their timeouts on defense now.
Nice for R.L. Weichert there. Tony Flatt is back on the field. That's good to see. Now, I know I've said this numerous times, but I really feel like it's going to be a lot of John Neighbors now to run the clock and force them to use their timeouts. And there's Neighbors. Nice first down carry. Going to get 10 yards and a first down. That helps.
That definitely helps.
Warriors.
Timeout, Traders Point. We'll take it with them. You're watching IndianaSRN.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
We are back, 26-22. Quick score here by Traders Point in the last minute or so. Made this a 4-point ball game. They went for 2. Bad snap. Stop on the 2-point conversion. Onside kick was attempted. Recovered by Covenant. First down run by John Neighbors. Got 10 yards, another first down, but forced Traders Point to take one of their timeouts. They now have 2 left. And let's see if it's Mr. Neighbors again. He's up around 150 now, is he not, John?
He's at 1 yard short. He's 149.
All right.
150 now.
Minimal gain, but again, keeps the clock running.
Timeout.
And timeout, Traders Point. Our official in the booth making the call as well. Good to see he's still alive. Longest second half ever. It's 10 o'clock.
That's the 23rd carry for Neighbors tonight as well for 152.
You know, it's amazing the workhorses they've had in the last few years, because last year, you know, they had Michael Wilson, and then the year before that they had, what was his name? The kid from Brownsburg. His name is escaping me. They had him. I mean, they've churned out some running backs here at this school that they get some great yardage. All right. 2nd and 8. 1 timeout left. 2:10 on the clock. That's 1 timeout left for Traders Point. Almost offsides again. Oh, and they're going to call it. So now it's going to be 2nd and 3. The penalty tally. I feel like remember the old Jerry Lewis telethon? Hit me. What's the penalty total now?
15 for 15. 106.
Do you remember that when Ed McMahon would go tip?
I do, actually.
Yeah,
yes,
I know.
yes.
I love that. Trying to get my parents to let me stay up all night to watch it, and I never could make it. There's Neighbors again. First down. Did he stay in bounds? He did.
First down.
2:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Clock is now running. Play call coming in with Tony Flatt. Dad's excited. All right, don't forget, we got 2 soccer games tomorrow here on the Family of Networks. Tony Flatt has the football. Letting the clock run. Neighbors again. Staying in bounds and getting a first down, and that should all but do it, folks.
Neighbors with the carry. First down, Warriors.
Don't forget, some of the other games we've had online tonight are delayed and are still in the first half or at halftime. So once we're done here, please feel free to jump over to one of those other games and check out other high school action on IndianaSRN as Traders Point calls their last timeout. Heritage Christian just started the second quarter against Shenandoah. Mount Vernon and Franklin in the second quarter as well. So once we're done here, hop on over and catch the end of one games. It's doubleheader night on IndianaSRN thanks to the weather.
Yes, we've been lucky on the weather in this game. It just kind of passed us right on by.
We'll take it. One night where I'm glad I was on the west side, even though it was a little bit steamy to begin with. But we managed.
Burbuff 38, New Pal 14. That is now a final.
0-2. How about that? Kyle Ralph had one regular season loss coming into this year. He's doubled that in his first 2 weeks.
Here's an update on that Danville-Mooresville. It is final. Mooresville beat 3A number 1 Danville 55-21.
Well, I was watching highlights, IndianaSRN highlights, by the way, from Noblesville, Mount Vernon last week. And I'll tell you what, Noblesville likes to run the football. Mount Vernon was playing 10 guys at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
And one safety back. And once the Noblesville line, we got through that first wave, it was curtains.
I don't know that I've ever seen that before. 10 on a line.
A lot of their touchdown runs, they scored 55 points, 56 points. Half their touchdowns were like 70 yards.
Oh.
It was really interesting. It's going to be an interesting year. Center Grove, I think, is the best team in 6A.
Yes, the mighty impressive win with Warren Central last week.
5A, Cathedral is going to be hard to beat. 4A, Roncalli is going to be hard to beat. And you hate to say that now, but then the lower divisions, 3A, you've got a lot of good squads. Even though Danville lost, they lost up. Gibson Southern's good. West Lafayette. 2A's got a lot of good schools. Heritage Christian, Triton Central. 1A, Lutheran's probably the favorite, but
that Park Heritage team is really, really good.
Yes, they are. But Lutheran, Dave Pash, great coach, just can never quite get over the hump.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so he got bit last year by this Covenant Christian team on route to their undefeated season and state championship. All right. 1:20 to go, and the formation every coach loves to run, the victory formation. Otherwise known as the Flying V if you're a Mighty Ducks fan.
I tell you what, the Traders Point's gonna. This should be encouraging this week because they shut out this Covenant Christian team in the second half.
They did. Yes, they did. Halftime score on one of our other games: Mount Vernon 43, Franklin 6. So maybe the Heritage Christian game is the one to jump to, as that one's still going on. Play clock running down here. As Covenant Christian moves to 1-1 on the season. Traders Point moves to 0-2 again next week. Traders Point hosts South Newton at 7 p.m. Covenant Christian heads to Crispus Attucks 4A at 7 o'clock p.m. Both of them will be on the Family Networks. I believe Traders Point is a TV game. Covenant, we're not sure yet. Probably radio, but stay tuned. Watch our Twitter at IndianaSRN. Thoughts you've got here, John, on the final score?
Well, yeah, like I said, Traders Point, even though they came up a little bit short here, but, encouraging second half for them, shutting out this Covenant Christian team. But Covenant Christian, that offense is still mighty powerful. It's going to be a tough team to beat in 1A.
It does. They had a great job by John Neighbors rushing the football tonight. If Traders Point can cut out the mistakes like the penalties, I think the penalties really cost them tonight.
Yeah, 15 penalties definitely did not help matters. They are going to have to clean that up, which I think they will. But, yeah, otherwise, who knows what Jacob Ray, even 3 or 4 of those penalties, you could have a different result here tonight.
Yeah, and pound the Pedialyte for this week. The Knights will help you out with those cramps. So, all right, your final score here from Zionsville Middle School West. It's Covenant Christian 26, Traders Point 22. For my producer, Ben Wood. For my cameraman, Nick Lewis, excuse me. My two cohorts, Keith Myers and John
Lester.
Just
think of your old pitcher for the Cubs.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, John Lester, who's taking the Cardinals down from the inside. I am Sean Kroll. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night and God bless.